Hello, hello, welcome everybody. My name is Ryan. It is Sunday, and you know what that means. That means it's time for Card Survival Fantasy Forest. Here we are. We got a few people with us. Hello, everybody's quiet so far though, but welcome to the stream, folks. We are about to start a brand new run. But first, of course, I've streamed Card Survival Fantasy Forest a whole bunch in the recent months. Check out the playlist. It is pinned in the chat. So if you're watching me after the fact, you can go back and check out all my previous runs. We're going to be starting over because we died in the last live stream last Sunday. And of course, we knew we'd be starting fresh here. But what we didn't know is that they would be dropping a whole bunch of new information on us. Hey, Linda Flatus, how's it going, buddy? Long time no see is right. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Well, it's been a while, but you are the first person in the stream today, so it's great to see you. So, Wind, if you're unaware, anybody else out there, they have just released a bit of a roadmap. It's not like a true roadmap where it outlines like dates or anything, so it's still just kind of an overview of what they've got planned coming up. And I'm not going to cover the details of it specifically right now, but it is also in chat. So it's not the pinned comment, but just the one right below that I just dropped moments ago. So check it out. I'll probably be dropping it again too as we go, but of course it's in the Steam section of the game too. You can always check it out. Katrina's here. Hello, Katrina. Welcome. I'm sure Kat has probably seen the update on Steam, but yeah, it's really exciting. So just to cover a little bit of it, preliminary, the small parts, they were going to do two like medium or small patches, and then it would kind of comprise their their next big update into two parts. But they're just going to delay the release of the first one, and they're going to release it all together in one update. And what was it, the swamp update or something? I can't remember what they called it, but there's going to be a bunch of new content. Like I said, go check it out on the Steam news section if you are interested. But here today, we're going to get started with a brand new run. I realized, actually, thanks to the chatters, you guys told me that there are other pre-made characters here in the game, and I didn't realize that because I never really looked at these two others. Here's our custom, but I think we're still going to go with the Huntsman. I want to master this run, and it also feels like this one, would it be fair to say, Kat, or anybody else out there who's the experts, that this is the most fleshed out pre-made character, at least in terms of like the little bit of story content we get for like the forest beast and the moon and stuff, because we do have those two little hints of a story with this character basically. And I mean, it's also got a portrait, which these four don't, but either way, I feel most comfortable with this one right now, so I think that's what we'll go with. I don't want to be too boring, and of course we're going to be doing a lot more content in the future where we'll try all of these or any new ones that are added. There's going to be cat and dog pets and a long way down the line. Yeah, that was one of the things we were excited for in the Discord. Heck yeah. Huntsman is by far the most fleshed out. Okay, then we'll go with that. Now, yeah, we'll just do safe mode, I guess. That's what I usually go with, but hey, Greg's here. What's up, buddy? Welcome, Greg. How you doing, my friend? Okay, sorry, let's continue. Drop us right in. See, this game doesn't waste any time. Yep, if you're new, the game is phenomenal. Highly recommend this one. Of course, Fantasy Force is in early access, but the previous Tropical Island is a complete game by the same developers. There's even a demo on Steam you can play of that game, but check them both out. By the way, I found why you weren't progressing the Moon Maiden. You need to visit the Moon Shrine to get a blessing first. Okay. Interesting. I think you're right. Yeah, well, obviously you're going to be right about that because you know more than I do, but I think that it said something like that. Like it alluded to getting a moon blessing at one point. Yeah. Good call, Kat. All right. We're starting. It's 2200 hours. Let's go to our journal first real quick. We've just got a few things. We're going to naturally get these as we go. I do have an idea of how I want to carry out the first couple of days in games, so bear with me here. If I make some choices, maybe that you guys might not agree with, let's see if I can just do this because I've been playing a couple of dry runs, so to speak, a little off stream. Trying to get a good position is my goal where we don't get harassed by the bear or the pig, the boar, or whatever, like constantly, because those two things are super annoying. But anyway, all right, we'll focus on the moment. You lie in damp grass, shivering on a dark shore. Night presses close, the cold creeps in. You know the beast is near. This is no time to falter. Find warmth, survive, and hunt. Thank you, Cat. Appreciate you, Cat. Is not a puppeteer. Well, I've only progressed as far as I ever have in this game, and of course the previous game, as I mentioned, thanks to Cat's help. All right, so we'll continue, and now we get thrown right in. So let's look at our research first. Starting off, research is almost kind of pointless because a lot of things like the knife that we just saw, we can just make this without researching it. So I'm actually going to dive into... let's just go for some leather for now. Because we will change it as we get some more stuff. I just want to be working on something right from the start so that every minute we do stuff, we'll be progressing our research. All right, so priority one, let's get the fire built. So we got one of our objectives. All right, I'm going to move that right up to the front. Now, of course, we want to start the fire. Start at 70% weight. That's a great thing to note. I'm glad Kat brought that up. Yeah. This is going to be super important because I didn't die from a low weight in the last run, but it was at critical levels. Like if I hadn't have just run off chasing a bear, we would have probably eventually died from like low weight or something. All right. I would have come out of the winter if I had managed to pull it off like a very scrawny human being. But all right, this takes no time, so I'm just going to toss a couple logs on there. Now, here's the deal. Let me just say this right off the bat. We're not going to stay at this area for very long. In fact, we're going to get up and leave the area in the morning. So I'm not going to start laying out like a whole bunch of junk. We're just going to get a fire started, a little bed made, and we're going to move on in the morning. So let's do that via making ourselves a sharp stone. And then we can craft the hand drill. Okay, bring it on down here. Alright, got our fire going, so we can complete that. We'll start our next one, which again, we'll just kind of naturally complete. Alright, we'll grab that. Let's go ahead and warm up now. Okay, there's one of our little objectives. Let's look at our research. Can we switch it to something now a bit more important? The stone axe is also something we can make without actually researching it, so I'm not going to do that. I think everything else is the same, so we're going to hold off. We'll just continue to research leather armor, but we will switch it. We will switch it. All right, let's get a bed made, because we've definitely got the needles here for it. No, that's not what I want. Bed. 30 minutes, so we're going to sleep at 1 a.m., which is not terrible. That should be going. We're going to sleep hungry, but we'll worry about food tomorrow. So let's go ahead and sleep. All right, yep, we're too cold to sleep, so we're going to warm up. It's 4 in the morning. We are going to go back to bed, but let's take a quick drink. And then we'll nap again for a short time, just till 6 a.m. Boom. Just so we reach the morning's light to trigger that event. Now we'll warm up. All right, and now we're going to set out. So I'm going to grab a twig and a piece of wood, and we're going to light that. Let's extinguish the fire, and we're going to go east. So my goal now is to head south along the river. We can see where the rivers pass. We're just going to start going south. Let's go south. All right, we're going to stop at this location and make a fire. It's a little bit loud, but no, it's fine. Looks like the levels. Just need to turn my headset down. All right, there's the fire. We also need to urinate. Oh, we've got a journal thing here. Let's see. Check the. Okay, that's going to complete as soon as we go to the bathroom. Let's check on research again. There's something up here flashing. You know what? I actually would prefer the saddle cairn. Yeah, we're going to make this before we make that leather armor. So we did make progress on it, and eventually we will want this. But yeah, there's some flint and greenstone right here. Let's pick that up, Cat. We're going to move on from this place, but we will. Hold on. My sound's really messed up. I think my headset is getting old. But yeah, we'll move this down south when we move here shortly. So let's go ahead and urinate. Let's do a clear. You know, I can't take all of it. I'm just going to leave the greenstone for now. We'll obviously retrace our steps at some point, come up here for hunting. So we will come back for this, but I can't carry all of it right now. Cat's favorite part of every run is the start. Me too, Cat. Me too. I mean, honestly, I look forward to the day when this game is like complete or near complete, and like there's like a long term, like there's a whole end game to it. I look forward to that, but you're right. Currently, it is my favorite part. And in a lot of games, the start is my favorite part. Oh, that's right. You're a Risk fan as well, the board game Risk. That was my. I used to annoy the crap out of my buddy so much because we would play like 3 or 4 man Risk games with other people, and I would always end up conceding. Would it get down just like the two of us, or like me and somebody else? Like I would get like in like kind of boring to me in the late game, so I'd always just concede and be like, "Let's start a new one." He'd be like, "I want to finish it. I want to crush you." All right. Anyway, let's go. So. Okay, we're cold. Excuse me. So let's warm up. We're also slightly thirsty, so we'll take a drink for 3 minutes. It's still 8:30 in the morning. We got plenty of time to get where I want to go. I know an exact spot that I want to get to. I'm hoping it's going to be good for us. All right, let's extinguish this, and we're going to go south. The rapids, they're too noisy. I don't want to. And it's still too close to the bear where we're currently at. We don't have a map, so we can't show you, but I know in my mind that we're still too far north. I don't like it. It's loud up here. The squirrels are giving me the stink eye. I'm not going to approach this guy because, well, that's not the point of what we're doing right now. We're on the move, so let's go south. We'll worry about food here in a moment or two. We're at the southern rapids. Let's climb down. So we're at the waterfall. We're going to climb down and pray that we don't slip and fall in our first like 20 minutes of gameplay. All right, we're good. We're exhausted. We should rest. The tinder's getting low, so I'm going to go and prepare a fire. Oh, the squirrel is following me. Silly old squirrel. What are you doing? See, Cat wonders where Ryan has decided to settle. Cat thinks maybe river confluence. You'll have to wait and see. We're not far. We're not far from it, Cat. We are going to get there today, obviously. But I'm tempted to hunt this guy, but I'm not going to do it with this. No, I don't want to waste any time. All right, so I don't know. Maybe it's not a terrible, terrible idea. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. Can't waste more than, what, 15 minutes or whatever? Jumps in panic and tries to run away. Retreat. Okay, that was basically a waste of time, but oh well. Alright, so we are getting very hungry. I'm going to go ahead and clear. Great. Got exactly what we needed. Let's go ahead and warm up. We're just ignoring that hunger in our belly. All right, we're going to let another piece of tinder extinguish and continue our southern journey. I know, it's just, so that wasn't even an option, was it? It wasn't actually that I, like, failed to be quiet. It was just not even an option, huh? That is kind of surprising, yeah. That's too bad. All right, we still got 83% on our tinder, so we can go south again. This is the one Cat was just mentioning. I think it was one south of this is where I lay. Yes. Okay, so Cat, check it out. The reason I chose this one, the river clearing, is because when I come here in each of my test runs, like I said, I've played a few times now off stream in the last couple of weeks. This place is loaded with stuff without having to clear anything. There's stone here, there's a bunch of crap here. So this is the standard starting area. Okay, that's what I was thinking. That's kind of why I figured it had all this stuff to start with. Okay. So my plan then, starting area by default. Maybe they should change it, but I guess that it's different. Either the world is independent of like the character you start with, I'm thinking. But either way, this is cool area. We're going to go ahead and start the fire. Now my plan long term, Cat, is to settle here as like a secondary campsite. So in other words, what I'm going to do is actually build the mud hut one west of us. I'm not going to go there now, but we will, as time goes by, we'll visit over here. But the area just directly west of us by one move is going to be where the mud hut will be. And of course, as Cat knows, the reason that is because the river areas will flood next spring. So that's why I say it's a long-term thinking. We are, of course, going to set up a shelter here and whatnot. Let's see if we can research anything yet. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and put up this. I'm not going to build it just yet, but it's there. So you think that's a good location? Good, Cat. I was very curious what you thought about my choices here. I mean, essentially it came to the starter spot, so can't go too wrong with it. All right, let's just put that in there. But it's an attractive spot. Now, I'm not 100% sure if the bear and the boar won't come here. I mean, we still might get visited by either of them. I don't know about that. We'll just have to wait and see over time. But it's certainly farther south than our last run when we died last week. And I was constantly getting harassed by that bear. I was only like 2 cards away from its home, so that was kind of on me. All right, bear and boar do visit, but way less frequently. Hey, Winged Ashley, yes, this is a brand new run. We are just starting. We're still on day 1 of the in-game year, so we traveled from the starting location where the huntsman is dropped off in the world, and we've now made it to the river clearing, and this is where we're setting up. So you're getting in right at the perfect time. You've been following the YouTube uploads for your last run. Nice. Thank you, Winged Ashley. Appreciate you. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm so glad you could make it to the stream. Hello and welcome. So, now it's time to switch over to food, which of course is going to be nettles. But in order to eat the nettles, we've got to boil them. So let's start by digging up some mud. We're probably going to push them into starvation briefly, but that is our priority. Hey, Darioth, what's up, buddy? Welcome, my friend. Now, Cat, tell me, this is the only way to do it, right? Is by clay, and then it has to be reeds, correct? Early on, at least. I mean, I think we can use ash, too, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't have any yet. Oh, yeah, that crafts a bowl. Yeah, let's do that. All right, we'll toss the bowl in the fire, and then we'll warm up. We're at 15%, so we're ravenous over here. Let's make a second one. And toss that on the fire. Let's take a quick drink. Now I've got 6 reeds in my pocket. I'm going to go ahead and just start soaking those. It took a bit of time, took 18 minutes, and we're cold again. Our bowls are still unfired, so let's warm up. And let's go ahead and grab some of that nettle. Let's see, Chip Wheatley, what's up? I think this game has come a long way since, and it's really fun playing as a hunter. I agree, Chip. 100%, buddy. Thanks for stopping by, too, and thanks for being a channel member, buddy. But, yeah, the game has progressed so much since it was first released, in its early access initial state. And I was just saying to Kat, and I always mention, like, I really look forward to the day in the future, maybe in a couple of years, when the game is complete, because they are so ambitious with, like, what they've got planned. And also, if anybody is interested, they did just drop a little bit of a roadmap, essentially. Let me get you guys a quick link for that. I have that open here. Yeah, there you go. So take a look at that. That's the link to the Steam page where they've just posted yesterday about future content for the game and like what they've got planned in the near future. So again, I can't wait for this game to be like fully done. Darius says I've been debating on a new run myself, but in 2 weeks that is the big update as well. So I don't know if I want to an hour wait. I have full confidence, Darius, that this character and this run will almost certainly be dead in 2 weeks. We'll see though. We'll see. But in other words, I'll probably be starting over too. You can use ash, nettle stems, or reeds. Okay. Cat's ordered the epoxy sculpt and gold paint to try Kitsugi. Her fix exploded pottery rat. Cat delivery is coming soon. Exploded pottery rat. That's interesting, Cat. I'm not sure exactly what that is. Is that like an exploded skull? Do you know what an exploded skull is? I used to watch this reality show. It was about like this spooky shop. I think it was in the UK. And it was almost like I don't want to say like a flea market or like a pawn shop, but they just specifically like bought and sold like occult memorabilia or weird like old medical tools and supplies. And one of the things they had were exploded skulls. It was almost like a medical teaching tool. It would be like a human skull that looks perfectly normal, just kind of mounted on a stand. But if you pull at certain points on the skull, it like opens up. It's like mechanical, and it's all affixed to like little small metal bars and joints, and you can like look at how the bones come together and stuff. It's really cool, actually. It's called an exploded skull. Made an anthropomorphic rat holding a sword for a friend, but it's exploded. Oh, it exploded. Oh, you're talking about it literally exploded. Oh no, Cat, that's a bad kind of exploded. Okay, you posted in the art? I'll have to check it out if I missed it. I'm sorry. All right, so let's see here. Enough of the sidetrack. Our bowls are still unfired. We've got only minor rash, so let's go ahead and grab a second batch of nettle because we're very hungry. I'm also, while I'm here, I'm going to give this the 9 command so that I can easily jump to it just by pushing 9 and selecting them. I love these. I'm trying to get into using these more and more. It really does make the gun just obviously so much easier to control. I should probably also do my campfire to number 1. All right, so let's go ahead and wash ourselves. I probably should have swam. All right, is this done yet? Not yet. Let's build the bed. Okay, we got 1 bowl ready. That's perfect. Let me look at this up here. What are we researching? What are we researching? Might switch over to the oven because we're just currently doing the saddle can, which is good, but it's not super important. The oven is a day. We don't need the reed skirt because we're wearing leather pants. I do want the reed coat though, or whatever, the chest piece. I do want that. And you know what? We can possibly get this started, the axe, soon, but let's focus on some food real quick. Alright, so we're boiling some nettles. We're shivering cold, but while we wait, we're going to forage. Okay, good. I'm going to take everything out of here. We're not going to eat it yet. We're near starving, but we're going to restrain. We're going to hold back and not eat it. What I'm going to do is throw 2 more nettles on there and cook those while we urinate. Okay, they're still cooking, so let's warm up. Alright, now I'm going to throw the force cap on the fire. We're going to take those out. And we're going to forage one more time. The clay bowl is done. Okay, good, good. We have 2 bowls now. Excellent. Let's throw all the garlic we can into that one. Let's go ahead and empty that out and throw forest caps. Actually, hold on. Take that out. Let's put the cooked forest caps and 2 nettles in there, and we'll eat that. That's done now, so we can take that out. Let's put more forest cap, a turn root, and a garlic in there, and cook that. Take that out. We're going to get sick of eating vegetables pretty soon, but we're going to alleviate that by making an axe and cutting a tree down and getting a spear. All right, so those are both done. Let's take everything out. I hear a squirrel now, I think. He's close. He's close, people. All right. We know that this is a good meal that the character likes, so we're going to eat that, but we need to first burn a hole. All right, let's eat that. So there's our axe handle. Let's see what Cat's saying. Did you know you can make stew porridge in any container in the game now since the update? If you leave any food cooking in water in the container, it eventually dissolves. That's cool. No, I think I knew that with the moss, the healer's moss, because it dissolves like really quickly. But I didn't realize you could do that with everything. That's super good to know. Maybe I should make another bowl and do that. But for right now, yeah, we're going to hold off. We will probably, I might end up making a second campfire and just have 2 bowls devoted to like some stew though. That's a good idea. All right, we are still pretty hungry. We're not yet sick of eating veggies, so let's keep force feeding him. I don't know if this is a good recipe. We'll find out. No, that one just tasted okay. I know that if I make him eat 3 things of garlic, he's not going to like it. He's going to be like, that tastes too strong. So let's take these items out and just wait. We're only hungry now. We've recovered halfway, so we were real close to starvation, but we're at 50% now. So let's take a moment. This is still burning, and in order to make an axe, we're going to have to sharpen a stone. So we're going to do that for an hour. Have you decided whether you make an oven or a kiln here in the second? We're going to do... That's a great question, Kat. I think that we can do both here. Here's what we'll do, Kat. Specifically for the kiln, doing it here isn't a big deal, I think, because we're so close, 15 minutes, and I'm going to make a travois, so we can move bricks and clay back and forth super easy. That was kind of my intention. The smoker is another question, or not the smoker, the oven, which essentially is the smoker. We'll build one here with the plans that eventually, once we get our mud hut built in this card to the west, we'll eventually make an expansion on the mud hut, and maybe we'll have just a room devoted to putting ovens in or something like that. So we'll do both, but for right now, we'll start off here with the goal in the medium to long term to set that up in the other place. Does that make sense? All right, let's see here. Let's take a... Not quite thirsty now. Okay, so we got the stone. The axe handle's ready. Let's craft the axe. Beautiful. We're now shivering, so let's warm up. Let's take a drink. The fire is at 47%, so let's just feed it a little bit. All these long-term plans, though. I know. And I've never even survived a single winter. I have optimism, though. I'm optimistic that I will. That's why I have all these plans to keep me going. Oh, there she is. Hello, lovely lady. Okay, we got an eyeful, and it made us sad. Put those away. All right, what time is it? It's 8:30. We're tired and hungry. We got the maiden's blessing, which isn't actually all that great, is it? If you make a path between the locations, so it'll only take 3 minutes? Yeah. Yep. Oh, I like the long-term plans, though. Like I said, keeps me focused. Helps me to focus, I think. All right, anyway, so that's funny. Let's think about bed soon, but I also want to think about a nice juicy fish. So let's go ahead and make a spear. And we'll try our hand at a little spear fishing. Boom. Oh my god. A nocturnal freshwater sky. I've never seen the crayfish cat. Is this a new addition? Or is it just because I don't actually hunt enough at night, or fish enough at night, I guess. What? Do we boil them up? Alright, let's do it. Go again. Oh, is he just going to turn into soup? Oh, he's probably just going to turn into soup. Wait, take him out. I got two of them. Let's put them both in the bowl, and we'll put that bowl in there. Alright, let's warm up. About time for bed. Oh, they turned all beautiful and red. I love it. Alright, take it out. Give me the bowl. And, yeah, actually, I guess I could have left them in there, but that's okay. Crayfish is new. It will turn red when cooked. Yeah, that's so cute. Alright, let's eat it with some garlic. Like in real life, that's right. Nice, tastes good. We got a bunch of garlic stored up. Stored. It's laying on the ground at my feet, but how we doing over here? Oh, okay. I am going to switch again. Now remember, the switching, you know, we don't lose progress. We will save the progress, so I feel like switching is valid. But this right here is a big priority. And then so is going to be the travois, more so than the oven, which I will come back to, and it is a priority. But sorry for the response delay. I was checking, oh, my delivery arrival time. No problem, Kat. I hope it arrives soon. I hope your package arrives soon. You know what? I'm realizing I don't want this set to green. I want the dried ones set to green, because eventually everything becomes dried. Alright, anyway, that's a small point. Now we're hungry, but it's late. We're still awake, though. We're not, like, super tired. A minnow. Gross. Now we're getting sleepy. Okay. I think I'm actually going to take the minnow out. And what's going on here? Did I pin that by accident? Okay. We're going to save the minnow for breakfast, and we're just going to go to sleep. There's a new blueprint. Let's go in for the travois next. We're shivering. We have to urinate. We're thirsty, so let's go ahead and warm up. I hear a squirrel somewheres. Let me put that on the fire. Oh, I think I hear something else, too. Urinate and drink. It's like a crow or something. Nice. Okay, we just got a perch. Hold on, now. Alright, I'm doing this in the morning. We are going to go back to bed, but I'm just killing a little bit of time here. Alright, let's wait for the morning for that. Alright, go back to sleep for a couple hours. Okay, we're too cold to sleep. Oh, what do we got? Fox tracks. What does it say? Less than an hour ago to the north. Ooh, okay. Let's go ahead and warm up. Actually, I'm going to throw that on the fire. I'm going to warm up. I'm going to take that out and put it in the bowl with our other stuff, and now we're going to eat that. We're still very hungry. Don't forget to release the spirits. Damn, Chip, thank you for reminding me. Yep, I totally forgot about spirit releasal. Alright, well, let's go see if we can hunt that fox. I'm not going to spend all day doing this. In fact, you know what? We'll make a thing out of it. In other words, we'll kill 2 foxes with 1 trip here, hopefully. Let's go north. Oh, a badger to the west, too. Okay. And what we're going to do here is we're going to forage for a couple of turns and see if anything comes into view. Because like I said, I'm not going to traipse around the forest all day looking for animals. There's too easy foraging about. All right. Oh, hold on. What's this? Oh, we got to go number 2. Okay, okay. Yeah, let's defecate while we're here, too. Let the animal know who's boss, you know? Who owns this patch of forest? That's us. Okay. We're shivering cold, so let's return south. Are you playing the beta branch? No, I was on the last stream, Kat. But I changed it back this morning. Before I was on the fence about doing it, but I was like, I'll just wait. We'll just play in the current regular branch, and then like because we got the big new update in a couple weeks, we'll probably be starting a new run anyway. But good question. Then the stew update in every container might not be in the version. Oh, okay, we'll try it. Oh, it looks like it's not. Okay, no problem. As things are now weight dependent instead of slot dependent with cooking. You're right. I actually preferred that. Dang it. Now I kind of want to go back to the branch, but it's too late now. We'll just play this one out, obviously. It's not the end of the world. I kind of did notice that, but I wasn't top of my mind. All right, let's throw that in there. The frost leaf's just going to dry. The bugs we'll save for later. These we will also save. Let's go ahead and warm up by the fire. Oops, what did I do? I'll put that bowl in there. All right, we're getting dirty, but what we're going to do is grab some more nettle. Yep. Yeah, I prefer weight dependent. I do prefer that, honestly. After playing with both, I prefer it. But I can live with it for now. All right, so we got 4 nettles cooking. 2 nettles plus like another item, like the roasted tern root or a fish, is almost always like a really good meal that he likes. So that's what we're going for. With weight dependent, the oven holds so much more for drying. It's awesome. Yes, Chip, I am going to really regret it when we get the oven built. I can definitely count on that. All right, let's see here. So we're getting a little thirsty. Let's go ahead and drink. Okay. We'll try another spear thrust into the water. A minnow. A stinking minnow. Oh, that didn't taste so good to him. So the tern root and 2 precious nettles was no good. This will be, though. Tastes good. We need something better than the stinking fish, though. All right, let's get a bit more nettle. We're going to exhaust this patch, but that's okay. Once we get the travois, we'll start going to other spots along the river and stripping their nettle. Oh, and another thing, too, that I'm going to put up right away once we get it is the garden plot. All right, that's what we're currently researching, so let's stay focused here. We're very dirty. Let's get these into the bowl and get them boiling. And then we're actually going to swim. Instead of just washing, we're going to swim for a little bit of recreation. And these are still okay. Let's do 2 and a spring berry, see what happens. Tastes good. Let's put a blanched nettle, a spring berry, and a piece of garlic in there. Tastes good. We are now sick of eating vegetables. Okay, but we're almost full. Okay, we got a little accomplishment. Rain cistern will be nice for the second location. 100%, Cat. Yep. And correct me if I'm wrong, Cat, but we can thank you for the rain cistern in the game, correct? Because originally the developers didn't put this in the game, but then you said it really needs to be added so that people can set up bases away from the river. Cooking adventures with Ryan. Yes, Cat insisted. Thank goodness for Cat. Yep, Cat is an active contributor to the Discord over there for them. And, of course, a tester as well for the game. All right, what are we doing? What are we focused on? We need to... Whoa. What am I researching? Okay, we need to build a shelter. Okay, there's our next goal. To get this. The bed's great, but it sucks, honestly. I mean, if it's raining and stuff, yeah, it's no good. So, where's my axe? Number 1, let's knock out some fibers. Okay, we got ash. We can make another bowl with that now if we really want it. All right, we're starting to shiver. Let's warm it up. Let's make some cordage. All right, and we need 3 sticks. Let's see. We got the minor rash we're not worried about. Let's warm it up again. And we'll cut down some trees here. Small trees. How's the fire doing? Fire's at 69% fuel, so it's fine. Alright, we now have 3 sticks. Autofill. Let's build that first step. Autofill. And build. We've done it. Alright. What's our next? 12 hours. Torch. Well, we have unlocked a few other things to research next. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Deadfall traps. How many big rocks? Oh, that was my only big rock. Okay. Well, that's going to be something we need to get our hands on then. There's some big stones, essentially. Don't I have some bugs? Yeah. Alright, what else are we building right now? I definitely want the flint spear. We have one flint. Honestly, not totally against trying to make this now. But should you know what? No. I should probably make the knife first, shouldn't I? I think the flint knife is a smarter move early. Alright, let's go ahead and get another piece of cordage. Torch is so useful for chasing away animals if you don't want to fight them. Really? I didn't know that. Oh, that's super useful info, Cat. Thank you. Alright, so that's ready to go, but it takes 2 hours to make it, so we're going to wait. Let's take a drink. We're getting cold, so let's warm up. Deep in a forest, can't find a rock. I know. Alright, let's chop a bit of wood just to kind of stay ahead of the game. Alright, we're at 92%, so that's fine. We can drop that on the ground. I would love to get a big fish right now. No. Let's get some more nettle. Yeah, like I said, while we wait, while we try and catch a fish, we can boil up some more nettle. We got one more batch. Okay, first batch is done. Oh, that was only 2. That sucks. All right, water in, bowl in, take it out, empty everything. Let's go ahead and defecate. Take it out. Delete the poo-poo. Don't need that. And take it all out. Okay, okay. So we're a little bit rashed out. We're going to need to wash ourselves. Now, let's do some spearfishing. It's 6:30. Nice. We got a perch. I'm going to release the spirit, and we are getting hungry. So let's just go ahead and hit this fish with some fire. We're cold, so let's warm up. This is lean fish, though, baby. We need to... Oh, look, I'm already down 1% on my body weight. Uh-oh, it's happening. It's happening. It's begun. Eat it. Tastes good, baby. Your decision, Ren. Can't... Wait, wait, wait. Oh, with the torch? No, no, no. That's a great idea. We'll definitely keep one around, for sure. Let's urinate. The river froze over. No. No. There goes our reliance on fish. Our ability to even to fish with the spear, I should say. Dang, that's rough right now. Okay, we got minor sleep deprivation. What's going on with my journal? Make a hole in the ice. Yeah, we'll do that later. I mean, I knew it was going to happen. It was bound to happen. It's going to happen. Flint spear is what... Oh, what? Okay. Oh, thank you, Cat. My bad. Okay, so we're going to go ahead with the 2 hours of daylight. Well, it's not exactly 2 hours, but we're just going to make this. Drop that. We'll keep it on the ground for now. 71% on the fire. Let's warm up. 2,200 hours. What's going on with our journal? Sleep through... Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah, let's go to sleep. Okay, we're waking up at 1:45 because we are cold. It is literally snowing outside right now. What else is flashing at me here? Yep, there's the torch and the snowshoes. All right, so the fire's at 50%. Let's toss some logs on there. Good enough. Let's warm up. Well, we got a blueprint. All right, what are we doing next? Torch. Snowy spring, I know. It warms up soon enough, Cat hopes. We'll see. We're on day 2. We'll find out. Well, you know what it's going to do? It's going to prioritize making some fish. What we need to do now is really get on top of fishing, which I've actually kind of forgotten how to open that up. Oh, hook. We need to kill a bird then, don't we? Yeah, essentially we'll have to kill a bird, I think, or get our hands on some kind of bone. Okay, 2 in the morning. I should have filled my bowls up with water. I did. Okay, one of them's got water. Let's drink. Drop the ash. That's ready to go. Back to bed we go. Okay, we wake up from the cold, so first thing we do is warm up. Fire's at 72%. Let's urinate. And, okay, now we need water. So I'm going to make sure to use a regular stone and not my sharpened stone or my axe. Because, look, it takes 3 minutes with the axe and 3 minutes with the stone. So definitely, we always use the stone for that if possible. I'm going to fill these up with water, too. Just because that thing will freeze over again. Alright, what do we got? Complete. Got it. How are we on our research? 8 hours. Okay. There was a huntsman who hunted a bird. He hunted a bird to catch a fish. Okay, let's see. We could probably pick these up. They don't need to be the highest quality. So I'm just going to grab. Okay, so we got some reeds that'll start to dry. We should probably cut a few more and get those soaking as well. Basically, for the beginning, we want to have reeds like... Oh, I can't soak them. That's right, I can't do that either. That's okay, we'll just let those sit there. Mongoose! Hello! I did start early, Mongoose. Hi! Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Did you wake up? Are you awake right now? Of course you are. All right, let's go looking for a bird and or do some foraging. Maybe we should set up a trap. Nah, kind of want to bring any stones back. Let's go to the west. You're awake? She's awake. Mini Mongoose is here and she's awake, everybody. We'll forage. We're playing a brand new run of your favorite card survival game. Now, I know you're partial to tropical islands, I think. Might be safe to say. Pile of snow. But I do love Fantasy Forest. Ooh, that foraging brought up nothing. Big Z. Oh, yep. Climb it if you feel confident. I'm super confident in my climbing abilities. We got feathers, but no bones. That's okay. Let's go back. Cat likes both in different ways, for sure. Yeah, that's a good point. They're different. They're similar, obviously, but they're different enough that they scratch 2 different itches, as one might describe it. Or maybe you don't like that description. I don't know. Screw you if that's the case. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's put that on there to boil. Oh, I got 3 eggs from that. Whoa. Mini Mongoose, I'm trying my own way here. Let's warm up. I had a strategy when I started today. I don't know how it's going to do, though. Probably going to be utter failure. Let's take that out. Actually, let's take both those out. Some blanched nettles. Delicious. Yeah, baby. She liked that one. Delectable. I don't know for sure. I'm going to keep that healer's moss around. Do I still have a garlic? No. We're only at 6%. Can't forage here. I'll just eat these. Okay, she still liked it. Good. Okay, so what are we doing? We've got the rest of the day. We're relatively full belly. I still need to be eating. We're looking for birds or anything to hunt, but let's see, what can we build right now currently? Travois. This is a priority. Maybe not this moment, but I do want that. The torch, we're researching that. Of course, we want more flint. We could do another snare. Honestly, I have the worst luck with snare traps. Maybe it's just I don't build them in the right places. I don't know. Cat's delivery is arriving any moment now, apparently. Awesome, Cat. Congrats. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything else. I do kind of want this travois. It's going to take a bit of work, but 9 twine is not the end of the world, to be honest. Without the spindle, we got to do it by hand, but let's go ahead and defecate. We're shivering. This also gives a chance, hopefully a bird will kind of just flutter in and we can hunt it. Alright, I've got a rash going, but it's not super bad, so let me harvest a little nettle. We're going to blanch some of the leaves ahead of time. Oh, okay. And it is now frozen over again, so we got to bash this in. Alright, let's wash ourselves. Let's fill that with water. Take that out. Take that out. Alright, we're a little bit better. Need 4 deadfalls, 4 snares in the same area to have a good chance of success. Also correct location and bait. That makes sense. I mean, passive hunting and or laying traps is not easy. It's not easy or a reliable source necessarily. All right. I know that from watching Survivor Man, the awesome survival show. Thinking. Should we devote the rest of the day to this, or should I maybe traipse around a little bit, looking for some more flint? We are tired. Fish trap is pretty reliable, not in winter though. Don't think I have the ability to make that yet. Oh, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a fishing tab that hasn't popped up yet, right? Yeah, we really need to get some bones so we can make that hook and unlock the ability to fish with a line. How hard is the process for the map? Well, you need some sort of animal fur or skin. You need a little patch of leather. Mongoose. I can't even show. Oh, well, it's over here, actually. You need this for the map. So you also have to kill something with the skin. So that's like the most difficult thing. But once you got that and it's unlocked, it's a pretty easy process. All right, so we're going to rest for a moment, and then we're going to go walking around just a little bit. Nothing crazy. Let's go ahead and make some twine while we rest a bit. Okay. We're shivering cold. You know what I'm going to do? 2 things while we walk around. We're going to look for animals, and I'm also going to build a fire pit. All right, so let's go west, inland. No tracks here. Now, I do want a fire pit at this location because this is going to be our eventual base or home base location, but we won't do it here right now. Let's go west again. Animals kill each other in the forest on their own, so you can come across leather scraps, bones, and rotten remains while exploring. That's true. You can even come across whole carcasses, I think. I mean, I don't know if that was my own actions that caused the carcass or what, but yeah, obviously Cat's right. But I have come across whole carcasses, too, which was awesome. So far, no tracks or anything yet. It's only 2 p.m. Let's forage here a little bit. Urinate. We'll just forage for now. I mean, it's not guaranteed food, but it's some little morsels that we can take home. All right, we can warm up. And of course, while we forage and we kind of hang out in the area, we're hoping a bird would like land here or something, but unfortunately it did not. It's 4 p.m. We're going to extinguish this fire and just head home. Like I said, just a short excursion. Didn't get us much, but we had hopefully. Oh, I hear a bird. Let's rest here for a moment. You hear him? He's near us. Let's forage here. Darn it. No, no luck. All right, we'll return. I like bringing a bowl when foraging for more inventory space. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, bowls are great. I should have done that, Mongoose. Good thinking. Let's drink this. I really can't eat the fire root or the fresh fairy weed. Those are just going to be dropped for drying purposes. What did I just put in? Okay. We can cook that up. Let's go ahead and warm up. We will put a berry and a leaf. Or, yeah, not a leaf. Let's eat that. All right. That's all the food we have. But look at that. We're not hungry for the first time. Let's see here. Stock that up. Where's my axe? Let's chop a bit of wood. Okay. Starting to get cold again. We got a little bit of water to drink, so we don't have to break the ice right now. It's 7:30. Let's work on our travois now. We're not tired or anything. We're in real good shape, so let's do some work. One more. Oh, we got some. Oh, sick. We just got a squirrel in our trap. Let's go. Mongoose fairy weed is a herb or flower that lowers fever, pain, stress, wakefulness while slightly altering your state of mind. So this is actually really important, not just for pain if we get hurt, but this alters your state of mind. This is the only way that I've ever done. There are other ways, but if you drink enough of this, you can enhance your brain state so that you can start to get into the spirit work, the actual enchantments and stuff. So essentially what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to let it dry out. You can see its dry percentage is closer to 100 than its spoilage factor. So if I just leave this sitting on the ground, it will eventually dry, and then I can crush it into a powder and dissolve it in water to make a tea. And of course, once it's dried out, it's going to last for a really long time. Similar with fire root, but of course it's different. It has different effects. But yeah, it's a good question. Yeah, okay, let's make sure we release the squirrel. The spear oat. Oh, I gotta put something back into that. Alright, we'll drop that in there. Let's autofill. We're still looking for 8 more twine, so we're not done with that. It's 8:30 in the evening. Let's go ahead and process the squirrel. I'll drop that. Now, while that's cooking, do we have any nettle? No, that's okay. We're not actually hungry, so we don't need to scarf that down right away. Alright, so the fur's been fleshed. Let's grab that so it doesn't burn. I'm going to go ahead and grab some nettle. We're probably going to save this for breakfast. For the morning. Oh, shoot. You know what? Hold on. Never mind. We're going to have to break this water. Alright, you go on there. Let's go ahead and warm up. Take everything out. Take it out. Take it out. Okay, that's breakfast right there. And then this bowl, when we get one more ingredient, we can toss that in, and we'll have another good meal ready to go. Let's take a drink. I kind of do need another bowl or two, but it's unfortunate. I've already missed my chance. No, I haven't missed my chance. I can make one more. Where's my ash? Alright, well, that'll be ready by the morning. Let's go ahead and warm up. It's almost midnight. We're not super tired, but I'm still going to put them to bed. Yep, let's go to bed. You can get more mud even if the river's frozen. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Is that one of the options? How do you get more? Oh, wait. It's probably over here. Yeah, duh. It's not the hole. It's the river. Good call, Mongoose. All right. That's firing. Let's sleep. Trader always pays a lot for fairy weed, especially in powder form. Neat. See, that's one thing I've never reached the trader. I've never seen the NPC in this game, so that's definitely something I want to do. Did I hear the pig, or was that my guy snoring? Can't tell. All right, what do we research? Care about snowshoes. The wooden flute is not really important right away. Like that's kind of jumping the gun. All right, I guess I'll research that. Cat was getting her delivery. Glad you haven't died. Me too. That would have been humiliating. All right, we're numb, so we need to warm up post haste. We got a clay bowl here finished. That's our third one now. Let's go ahead and urinate. This is something I was thinking about in between streams when I was practicing. In the morning, when you have to go number 1 and number 2, they should both be fulfilled through one single action. I shouldn't have to spend 15 minutes defecating and then another 3 minutes urinating. I don't know about you guys, but typically I do both of those actions at the same time. Okay, let's go ahead and delete that. Okay, I am going to eat. Fill that up. Fill that up. Let's wash ourselves. I did hear a pig. Yep, I'm hearing a pig, god damn it. I am hearing a stinking pig right now. And you get on my case about TMIs. Yeah, I do. Listen, I'm the streamer here. I'm in total control of this conversation. You guys are just subjected to what I want you to hear. So you're going to hear about the grossest stuff. No, I'm kidding. All right, what am I doing? Why am I getting more nettles here? This pig is going to scare me, though. Piggy is scary. I don't want to get attacked right now. I was really hoping we wouldn't, like, hear or see the pig right away. Or the bear. Okay, it's 4:30 in the morning. I think I need to go to bed for a little bit longer. Actually want that pinned. Okay. That was okay. It's 6 in the morning. Let's focus on this. Fortunately, we don't get any bones from the squirrel, do we? No, that's sad, but we're still hoping to find a bird. We just need to put something into these bowls here, and we can have a little meal. Let's actually grab one of them, and the fire's doing okay. Let's go south. Oh, squirrel. We got 2 tracks over here. A badger to the south and a boar. Okay, well, you heard the boar. Rustic spear, both hands. Here we go. Charging in. Poke is 42%. That's what we're going with. We missed it. That's okay. That's okay. It's to be expected. Alright, fire's lit. We're slightly thirsty. Let's go ahead and forage here. Beautiful. Hey, acorns. Alright, now we're just going to eat this. Nice. Good call on the bowl there, Mongoose. Let's warm up. Okay. was kind of a pointless research, but we're starting to get to the... I guess we'll do the healing ointment for right now. Wait, there's a whole bunch of other stuff over here. Most of it is snow related, though. Yeah, we'll stick with the ointment. Alright, we're to the south. We're seeing badger tracks that are telling me to go farther south. Let's clear real quick. It's still very early in the morning. Let's forage again. Alright, take that out. Take that out. Probably not going to like the taste of this, but we're going to eat that. Oh, you did like that. Okay. Actually going to leave the bowl and stuff here for now, because I want to push a little bit farther south. But we are obviously returning, and we will grab that stuff before we go home. Alright, to the south. I'm hearing a bird. Let's just make a fire here. Just get a pit going. What? Damn it. You know what we could do? Let's clear here. Give this fire a little bit of extra time. Let's harvest nettle from this location. I'm just gonna take the leaves right now. Yep. This way, hopefully, we can stretch out our plant back home. All right, so we're a little bit rashy, so we gotta wash ourselves. But now we're gonna be shivering cold, so we'll warm up. We also need to urinate. Still got a bit of a rash, but we can collect another patch of nettle. Okay, still no bird. Let's wash ourselves. Really excited to see the mods that come for Fantasy Forest once more the systems get implemented. Jared Scott is a monster. That will be cool. Are they planning on doing workshop support on Steam, or is it going to be like you just have to get them from GitHub and do the manual thing? All right. I think it's 1 p.m. Let's go ahead and extinguish the fire, and we'll return north. No badger, but I'm trying to play it safe. You know, I don't want to push this character too terribly far each time. Okay. Yep, let's return home. So we're going to extinguish this, and we'll go north. We're shivering cold, so first thing we're going to do is warm up. Let's go ahead and take everything out of there. We should probably start the process of boiling these, but of course the river's frozen over. It's definitely a pain in the butt. Alright, let's take those out, actually. Take those out. Grab those again. Drop that. Grab it. Okay, those will boil. We got one left that needs water. And we're going to need more water anyway, so let's go ahead and break that. Fill that. Drop the bugs and the healer's moss. This place is sitting at 0% foraging, so we can't do anything with that. Trap hasn't sprung yet. Alright, where's this? Just work on some more twine. There we go. Take everything out. So that one needs to cook. But now we've got a little bit of a meal here. We're not very hungry, but I'm just really trying to stay on top of our weight here, obviously. Trying to eat as much as we can. All right, that's good. So we got a bunch of blanched nettles. I like to kind of set these up in the bowls. So whenever I get an additional ingredient, I can just toss it in there and boom, we eat. We eat, we eat. All right. God, we need to kill a bird really badly. Let's toss some wood on this fire. It's still 2:30. Let's go north. Oh, I hear a bird. I mean, ideally, I'm going to have campfires spread all around the area anyway, so it's good to be, kind of doing this as we go. I'm actually about to survive my first winter, Chip says, in this game with the Huntsman on day like 28 of the winter. Nice job, man. That is an accomplishment. Something I haven't been able to do. So good job, buddy. My dude's spear is higher, though. I feel like spear throw is a little bit OP. It is. Kat mentioned that, too. She's right. All right, so we're hearing a bird. Oh, I want this stone, too. We need to take that back home. I'll probably forget it, though. I'm just going to pick it up. All right, let's clear and forage a little bit, waiting and hoping that this bird shows up. He was here in the area. I heard him. There's no tracks, but he could be to the south. He could be in our base now. Let's go ahead and warm up. And I'm going to extinguish and go back. Alright, we got a heavy stone again. We're dirty. The ice hole is still open. We can toss that in. That's a good meal right there. We're not hungry, but I'm still going to force feed him. Eat that. Alright, so the garlic is now done. That can go into there. Let's wash ourselves. It's 5:30. Dang, where's all the birds at, man? Okay, not the end of the world, not the end of the world. How do we prepare these again? Leach them in water first. Do they have to be over the fire, I assume? Okay, so that's our next meal right there. But we're okay on food for the moment. 17:30. Or 21. What should we build? Yep, we'll do the torch. There's that torch Kat recommended, and I agree with. And of course, whenever you're in doubt, you're not sure what to be working on, just make some twine, people. That's what I always say. Make that twine. Alright, we've got edible acorns, but I don't really want to eat them as they are. I think it is better to make the, what's it called? The bread. The flatbread. So we'll grind it and throw it right back on the fire. Can I not? Oh, no, I have to mix it with water. That's right. Now we'll throw it on the fire. Let's fill these bowls up with water. Okay, so that's cooking. How's this coming along? 7 more yarn. Wait, what is Kat saying? Or Mongoose saying? Bread plate thing, scientific term for it. The bread plate thing. Yeah, that's it. Alright, let's warm up. Flatbread. So, now we can actually grab ingredients. I'll leave that one. Yeah, we can load that up in there. Alright, we've got sleep deprivation. We're getting pretty tired, but it's still fairly early. Let's just do a little bit of housekeeping and chop some wood. So kill a little bit of time, but also set us up for tomorrow. Oh, we're too, what? Oh, we're too tired. My trap has no bait in it. Let's put some bugs in there. Need one more chop. Never mind. What are you, tired, buddy? Come on. I should have relaxed. Wait, what does it say? Oh, not enough wood in the area. Huh. I didn't even know you could do that. I guess that's what this symbol is. Interesting. So you can overcut. Garlic bread. I could put the garlic bread in there. Yeah, we can do that. We'll do that. Sounds pretty delish. It's vegan. This is totally vegan. All right, let's see here. What are we doing? Is it time for bed? Almost, almost. Not gonna worry about a candle yet. Man, we're not seeing any birds, are we? All right. Should I go ahead and make another deadfall trap here? I mean, I want more heavy stones anyway. I think we should. I think we will. I've got just a myriad of bugs sitting on the ground here, so use those for something positive, you know? Why do the bugs have to sit around wasting their life? It's 8 p.m. I feel like a little schoolgirl if I go to sleep now, so let's extract a bit more fiber. Fiber it up. Get that fiber in your diet, people. All right, 4 of 9. We're not going to finish that tonight, so let's go ahead and take a little bit of a drink. We'll urinate before bed. That's always smart. And now we'll warm up. And we'll go to sleep. Need to wait for more wood to regrow. Yes, it's a symbol of wood growth. Gotcha. All right, we're getting real cold. It's 2:15 in the morning. I hear a bird again. I don't know if they're going to stop by, man. These birds have been real antisocial. They just don't want to mess with me. Let's eat. Let's have a little midnight snack at 2:30 in the morning. Tastes good. Tastes good, he says. All right, we got blanched nettles, plus one more right there. All right. How's the traps? Nothing yet. Back to bed. All right, wake up. We're shivering cold, so we will warm up. Urinate. I'm going to actually take these out and drink this water. Let's defecate. Throw it away. Alright. Time to stoke the fire again, no doubt about it. Should we power through and just make this travois? Or, I don't know, what am I even researching right now? It's taking so long. Healing ointment in 2 hours? Alright, we'll let that finish. When you can do enchants, perch enchants are super OP, by the way. Okay. Okay, I long for the time when we can go fishing again. I will tell you that much. Let's drop this bowl. I'm going to take this bowl with me, and honestly, I don't need to be bringing that sharpened stone. Let's go west or south or something, and we're just going to forage real quick. Get some more stuff. What am I doing here? Oh, I wanted to bring this. All right. We'll go south. Okay, let's clear for a bit of wood. Nice. And we'll forage. Survived 5 days. Weight is holding steady. Yeah, it's down 1%. I don't love to see that. But no sight of any partridges. I know. It's so random. Some runs, like, I will have birds interrupting me so much that it gets, like, annoying, you know? And then, like, this one, we've gone 5 days and not a single sight of one, just hearing them. And they are super, like, they'll mock you. They're called mockingbirds. No, not at all, but... All right, let's warm up. We can go ahead and grab some nettle here, too. I think that's a smart idea. Oh, okay. So we've researched that. Let's go ahead and research candles. We got 6 of them this time. All right, we got to break that water. Go ahead and cook this up while we're foraging around here. Let's wash ourselves. Oh, there's a squirrel. All right, let me take this out. Let's approach, hunt, both hands, charge. This is good, too, because this is getting us practice for when we finally get to see a bird, you know, because then we'll be a little bit better at fighting. So hopefully we'll get it. Um, yep. Let's forage again. Alright, take that out. Put one garlic in there and eat. Then let's warm ourselves up. I probably should have put that garlic in there. Alright, let's put that in there. Cook that. We've foraged this place completely. I didn't bring the knife, so I can't do anything with the squirrel till we go home. Let's go ahead and clear one more time here. Oh, we got a flint. Alright, take that out. Let's put a blanched in there, a garlic, and a berry, and eat it. Now, let's put all three of our nettles in here. We'll stack our garlic. We'll grab, not that, the turn root and the flint. It's 11:30 a.m. Let's go ahead and extinguish this fire and go back home. Now we can go ahead and set up. No, I definitely don't want that first. I definitely want the spear before I want the axe. So we can set this up for later when we need something to work on. Okay. Let's get these cooking. Grab that. What's in here? Blanched nettles. All right, perfect. We'll put that in there. Ah. Break the ice. Oh, turn root's done. Fill that with water. Start the blanching process. Let's process the squirrel. Toss him on there for cooking. Alright. Take everything out. We can drop that now. Let's see. What do we got in here? We're going to eat that. Put that away. Blanched nettle and a garlic. That's a good meal. That's a good meal. This bowl needs to be filled with water and boiled. Okay, it's 1 p.m. We're still desperate to get a bird, but it's just down to luck. I guess we can work on some more cordage. Let's take that out. So we've got a couple of meals here ready to go. Stop stacking all the time. Yeah, we got some decent food lined up for us. Let's see. Let's see about getting our travois made. I think is probably the way to go. I'm also hearing ducks, but I don't know if ducks will actually, like, come around at all if the river's frozen. Remember to, I'm always forgetting the stupid spirits. Damn it. Thank you for reminding me, Kat. I gotta read chat more thoroughly. More often. Oh, spirits. The spirits are going to haunt me forever. For all the innocent squirrels who I've kept on Earth. Ducks are only ever at the lake. I see. I gotcha. Okay, thank you. Let's see here. Speaking of water, let's break the ice again. Let's wash ourselves. We're going to warm up. We're going to eat. All right. Let's see about this travois. One more. I would like an icon on the dead carcass that shows a spirit when it still has it. That's smart. Actually, that's a really good idea, Dar. That would help me a lot. Visual cue. Absolutely. All right. Let's get another drink here, and then we'll dig into this travois. Build it. 1 hour. It's a very helpful item, the travois. I feel like the travois is like usually the unsung hero of all the runs that you'll ever do. Doesn't get enough credit, the old travois, I think. Alright, let's warm them up. See if we can maybe throw together a stick here for this thing. Before I forget, spirits 50% of the time. This is for both of us for sure. 100%. All right, my traps are still looking good. Let's go ahead and do that for an hour. Oh, is there a bird here? No, he's close. He's close. I hear him. Normally, I wouldn't even hunt a bird with the flint spear, but I think if we have the spear on us, when I see the very first bird, I'm going to hunt it with the spear just to hopefully increase my chances. All right, that's an hour. We can do that. Boom. We got a flint spear, too. I'm going to keep it with me. What's it got? 17 durability on it. Don't need that. Don't need that. Let's go ahead and eat. Oh, he doesn't like the turn root mixed with the things. I got to try and remember that. I won't, but I got to try to. Let's break this ice one more time and fill this up with water. Fill these all up. That bird is so close, dude. It's super annoying. My second love is the mud hut. Gotta love my Gotta love a place to hide from bears. That's so true. The mud hut is a cozy little spot. Mongoose, I don't think you were here when I announced it earlier when I was going through my plans for the future, but we're actually going to set up our mud hut in the west. So this is just our little campsite here on the river. I'm going to have like the kiln, and there's probably going to be an oven here. So this will kind of be like our front yard. But yeah, we're going to have our actual domicile. The mud hut is going to be one card to the west of us. But that's just to avoid any issues with flooding, like next spring. And who knows if I'm even going to survive that long, but I'm just, I'm planning for the future. All right, we're sick of eating veggies. It's almost 11 p.m. It's raining. Let's go to bed. Moon Maiden dance. Back to bed. Oh, Piglet's around. Let's wake up. Let's warm up. Let's journey. Let's drink a little river water, drop the ash on the ground, and go back to bed. Leave me alone, pig. I want any part of you, Piglet. Alright, 5 a.m. We're waking up so we can defecate. And we're probably just going to stay awake. Yeah, no need to go to sleep. What do we got here? Moonlight dreams. Alright, what the hell are we researching? Candle in 4 hours. Okay. Alright, let's see here. 66 on the fire. Toss a log in. Oh boy. Oh, my deadfall's missing a bait. Damn these birds. We've got 2 squirrels, not a single bird. Well, I'm tempted. I mean, maybe we should do another little, like, scavenging trip. Yeah, we'll just, we'll take the travois out. I'm a little bit dirty and cold, so let's actually first throw a bowl on there, too. Let's drink. And then wash. And then warm up. Grab that. Trying to think about where we'll go. I think I just need this. I'm not going to bring any wood with me. We're at 98%, so that's safe to leave. Let's head west. I can hear that deer. Alright, we never built a fire here, but that's okay. We will eventually. This is going to be our home. So the green tangle is where we're going to live eventually. But let's keep moving west a little bit. I don't know how far I want to go. So this one we did set up a fire here. Let's go ahead and use that. Drop that. We'll clear a little bit. I'm going to forge. Should make a rope. Okay, that was cool. That was a decent little find. Put all that away. Put that wood on there. No, you know what? Actually, no. Yeah. No, the wood will stay on there too. That's going to go as well. All right, we're getting cold. Let's warm up. It's only 8:30 in the morning. Can we forage again here? No, there's nothing left to forage in this location. So, let's grab our travois. Um, and on second thought, let's do one more clear. Okay, I just don't like this fire sitting at 34% because I'm going to leave this fire burning and we're going to head further west. Okay, let's look at a research real quick. Basket, maybe? Oh, the hand basket. Hand basket. Yeah. When do I get to research the coat? Oh, I can do the returner. All right, well, we'll do the hand basket and then probably go to the retunic next. Would probably be worth making a campsite in your future permanent location next time you're there. Yeah, I'm definitely going to. For sure. Oh, what do we got? Tracks by a partridge to the north less than an hour ago. All right, we're not going to follow it. We're going to make a campsite here. Okay. We're shivering cold, so let's warm up. Drop the travois on the ground, and let's forage. A deer! Oh my god. Charge it with the spear in both hands. Poke it. Doe disappears. Give chase? No. We're going to leave it. Nope. Didn't expect that, but I'm going to always go for it. I'm not always going to follow it, but of course, each time we do attempt, we'll get a little bit of skill increase. You know, our skills go up the more we practice them. All right, let's forage again. Climb it. Better not fall. Ooh, we got spirit mushrooms. Okay. It's almost noon. We're shivering. Let's warm up. Now remember, there's no water around either. When we're out here in the middle of the... Oh, there's a hare. Flint spear, yes. Charge. Poke is 53%. We'll go for poke. Got it. You know what? Hold on. Release the spirit. Alright, let's urinate. We're hungry, but we're having some really good luck here. Now, I've just foraged the last of this area. How long ago was this? A few hours ago to the north. Ooh, boy. I don't really want to go north. Let's clear real quick. Grab that. Take that. Alright, let's extinguish. And we'll just go north. Probably worth making a rope. Yeah, you're right. Considering the number of times I've climbed. And I do plan on climbing, you know, the waterfalls again. No doubt about it. Alright, I'm seeing partridge tracks. Oh, this is the Badger's Burrow. So what I'm going to do now is just go east from here till we hit the river, and then we'll just be one north of camp. And we'll just kind of... Yeah. It's probably more the same there. This is at 33%. Let's go ahead and start a fire here. So we are cold. Alright, we'll warm up. We got, ooh, 6 flint. 2 heavy stones. Let's go. Alright, that was a good find. Let's go ahead and clear. It's only 3 p.m. That, and that. What do we got? One more to get to the river, I think. Right? Yep. All right, perfect. So, oh, crap. I was going to drink as soon as we got here, but I got to break the ice. All right, we'll light that up. See, four candles, four candles. It's the same thing. Sounds the same. All right, what are we doing here? We're one north of our base. We need to get home and start processing the animal. We're getting hungry. We got a lot of food from that trip. I don't know. Will I be able to make a hook from the bones of the rabbit? We'll find out. What do I do here? Do we get a water here? No. I think we'll just warm up real quick, even though I wasn't super cold, but that will give me the chance to recover from fatigue. And let's extinguish the fire and return home. Not bad. All right, so I'm going to toss that on there. Let's grab these eggs. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. First things first. What does it say? Oh, I'm too tired. You know what? Take that out for a second. Instead of just resting, we're going to relax for an hour. Yeah, that helps the mood a bit. All right, so we're a little bit better now. Let's go ahead and get the eggs boiled up. Oh, first things first. Make a hole. Let's drink. Fill up our vessels. We got a lot of eggs from that. All right. Is there anything else that needs to cook? Well, we don't have any space left. So the spirit mushrooms. It looks like I might need to dry these. Like put them over a fire to dry them. They might just sit there and spoil. I don't know. But I'm not really worried about one little mushroom. Cat doesn't think you get bones from the small animals. Cat's tried though, so isn't sure. Okay, well, we're about to find out. Let's go ahead and that takes an hour. Let me warm up. Okay, we're pretty hungry. Damn it! I should have gotten some nettle. Didn't we have some, or did that all? We ate all that, didn't we? Yeah. All right, let's get a bit of nettle. I'm so spoiled now these days. Like, I don't want to eat anything unless it's like good, good tasting. All right, we'll throw that on there. Let's see. My trap is down, so let's rearm that. I'm going to throw this turn root in the deadfall trap. Actually, no, that's probably stupid. I mean, I've got bugs. I can eat the turn root myself. I can't eat the bugs. All right, we'll throw you on there. We got the blanched. Let's throw... All right, take these out. Take these out. Boiled egg. Eat it. Now, the turn root, she doesn't like those mixed with the nettles, so let's try it with the eggs. Okay, that was a good move. That was good. Spirit mushrooms get you high. One of your clay bowls doesn't have any water in the campfire. Cat thinks she talks too much. You know you don't, Cat. Let's see. All right, we'll put that in there. Don't really just want to eat those as is. So let's get some more nettles. Because we're going to have rabbit meat here too in a minute. All right, we'll get that going. Butcher it up. Take that out. All right. No. Take it all out of there. Let's put 2 of those in there with the boiled eggs. So that's our next meal. What's in this one? Oh, 2 boiled eggs. Okay. We can put the blanched nettles. So there's 2 meals for us. Oh, we did get a bone. Look at that, Cat. We did get bones. So I can break those up into the shards, right? And then make the needle. Is that correct? Won't that work if I do that? We'll find out. I got 28 freaking twigs over here, people. We need to be setting up some of these farming plots. Oh, I can research this. That's huge. We need to research this ASAP after the nettle tunic Bone? Yes, we can smash it for shards. Awesome. So that means we can start fishing in the ice hole. I don't have to... Although we haven't been doing too bad on food. It's just like... When you're not able to fish, man, you're constantly having to forage. And it's tedious. It's hard. Yeah, we got to get a garden going. That was one thing I know that in my previous runs I've always been neglecting. And I think it's super critical to get those gardens up as soon as possible. All right, so we're shivering cold. There's nothing currently on the fire, though. Where's that mushroom? How is this? Wait. I don't think I'm going to mess with that, to be honest. I was thinking it might be good to dry that or prepare it or whatever, but I don't think we will, to be honest. I'm going to put that up there. All right, we need to warm up. Oh, I don't want these to burn. I want them to dry. I guess it has to be in an oven then. All right, let's eat. And eat. Very good. Let's fill these up with water. Okay. Now, let's process the animal. Oh, actually, no, we're getting real tired. We're going to do that in the morning. Must peel and cut fry root to do anything, can't eat it, or dry it beforehand. You know what, then? In that case, let me go ahead and just peel and cut it so it'll start to dry. All right, beautiful. Need the oven to dry most things, although some things do air dry on their own eventually. All right, that's at 82%. Let's go ahead and sleep. We're going to... First thing in the morning, we're going to deal with that rabbit. All right, we're getting cold, so wake up. Let's warm it up. Let's go to the bathroom. Take a quick drink of the water. You know, I honestly, I'm going to start saving the excrement. It's a little bit early to do it because we've got to research a few things first. Like I said, I want to get that tunic researched next. But then we are going for the farm. And yeah, I'm going to keep that around. I know that it's not going to help the well-being if I got a bunch of poop piled up everywhere here. But yeah, let's take that drink and go back to bed. Bird is still flying around here. All right, wake up. All right, we're super cold. What are we looking at? Fox tracks to the north. Okay. Let's warm up. All right. We're going to throw a log on the fire. Now, we're actually pretty dirty. So let's wash ourselves and take a drink. All right. I promised the hair would be the first thing. So let's do that. It doesn't look like I got any fat, which isn't really surprising for a hare. You know, rabbits notoriously don't have a lot of fat on them. Just going to empty that out. So we're just going to cook all that meat. Now, I am going to apply this brain mush to this, but it takes 2 hours. So if I did that now, it would just burn. Yeah, the rabbit. So what I'm going to do instead is harvest some nettle. All right, take that out, put that in. Let's go ahead and empty, fill, more nettle. Let's actually get more nettle. Okay. That is a lot of food right there. So, let's see. Hey, Wayne, how's it going, my friend? It's going pretty good here, buddy. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours, but we're going strong today, my friend. So, thanks for stopping by. I'm so glad you realized about the burning meat. Yeah, I was about to tell you to wait. Yeah, we'll get the brain mush. Hopefully, I'll be able to do that soon. Not just yet. Mini Mongoose is here. All right, we're shivering cold, so we'll warm up while that cooks. Take it out. All right, let's empty everything out. It is a bit of a process to get like the right foods in the bowls and stuff, but once you get the hang of it, it's very important. Yeah, and with these nettles and this meat, she is really gonna love what we're eating. Ah, I dropped 3%, man. God, it is so hard to keep them fed. Eat again. All right, we're very full now. Woo, we got the hand basket. All right, reed tunic next, and then the farm plot. All right, no more eating for right now. We're super full, but I just don't know how to get this dude's weight up. All right, beautiful. That took forever, but that's fine. Now, one thing is the squirrel's done. Flesh squirrel fur, not yet. Those aren't fully done. I'm convinced these characters are hobbits. Let me tell you about it, man. It is hard to keep the weight up. Maybe it's because I've been eating nothing but like lean meats and rabbit and, veggies. Well, that is probably the reason. But we can get some fatty fish or something delicious. We'll be a lot better off. All right. We're going to deal with these bones. It's time to get some fishing going. Got to get in lots of carbs. You know it, buddy. You know it. Now, wait, how do I make... the thing? There it is. Okay. So this is only 8 hours, but man, oh man. You know what? I have to... I have to put a hold on everything and actually prioritize the bone hook. That's food right there. We need that food. So, and it's only 8 hours. So the rest of the day, it'll be done by tomorrow. We'll get back on track with our research and we'll get some farm plots going. But, all right. What are we doing next here? Let's see. What's our plan? A little dirty. I got a minor rash. Okay, it's 12. Let's break that open. Let me get one more thing of nettles. I just want to have these ready, I think. And then that'll give me a better excuse to wash myself. Okay. Now I could just leave those. Alright, there's our meal right there. That's a good meal. We're slightly thirsty. Let's drink. Okay, let me think. Can you crack open animal bones for marrow? That's one of the main ways our ancestors got calories. That's a good point. You're right, Owen. No, the answer is no, you cannot, as far as I know. You can crack the bones as you saw me do, but it's just for other crafting materials. So, yeah, for making fishing hooks and stuff. That's a great point, though. You're right about bone marrow and our ancestors. 100%. 100%. All right, it's 1 o'clock. I think what we're actually going to do right now, guys, is take a very short break. So the stream's going to continue. We're going to be going for at least another hour, maybe more. But grab yourself a beverage, take a bathroom break, and stick around because I will return here in just a moment, everybody. All right, everybody, we are back. Hello, hello. Let's get the screen back. There it is. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. If you're still with me, I appreciate you. If you're just dropping in, we are about halfway through our stream. We're going to be going for a couple more hours. So this is a brand new run. We're on day 7. So far, I haven't made any critical errors yet, but the stream is still early, like I was saying. But, oh, you guys are talking about pancakes. Mongoose, your relationship with pancakes is similar to my relationship with pizza, I think. We both crave it on a daily basis and could probably eat it for every meal. I do like pancakes too, honestly. They're very good. You know, I'm on that kick where I usually go with like a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich in the morning, but pancakes are kind of a lot of work. I don't know. You know what they used to have with those little Bisquick, like you just mix milk or water in and you could just pour it right out? Those were nice. Those were nice. But anyway, let's stop fantasizing about pancakes. Let's see. It's 1 p.m. We're waiting on research right now. We're doing okay in terms of everything. I could have more traps, certainly, I think. I could certainly have some more traps about. Let's just work on some more cordage, actually. We'll see here. Yep, let's just get some more cordage done. You know, I always say, when in doubt, just work on cordage, stupid. That's what I always say to myself. All right, we're shivering cold. We'll warm up a little bit. The rash is not good. Let's go ahead and wash ourselves. Extract. Extract. All right, it's 2 p.m. I think I'm going to get ahead of my fiber game here. I'm just going to extract like crazy. Let's warm up. All right, what are we doing? What blueprints? I mean, I could do a snare trap. I was complaining about them earlier, saying, hey, I never get these. This thing never works for me, but maybe I just need to be more persistent. All right, get back here with the other trap friends. There we go. All right, we got 3 traps working. We're cold and we need to defecate. We've got a nice little meal here. We're not hungry. Oh, his percent went back up. I gained a percent, cat. Look. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go number 2. Then we're going to wash ourselves, front and back, up and down. And then we're going to warm up. After a wash. Ooh, got a little quiet around here. And then we will eat. Loved it. Man, we need to go kill another deer, don't we? Or another rabbit, I should say. I'm surprised there's no system for eating enough fiber for healthy poops. Well, there is a nutrient system. You know, if you neglect certain types, you will get nutrient deficiencies. But I don't know if it directly relates to the poop liquidity. Stool liquidity, which was a factor in the first game, obviously, especially regarding your coconut intake. If you ate too many coconuts, that stool liquidity bar would pop up. Thanks, cat. All right. I think stool liquidity is still one of the stats, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's not. It's not spiritual or mental. Internal. Stool liquidity is, yeah. I just don't think it's as much of a factor in this game because, again, there's not like coconuts laying around everywhere. You do, in fact, eat enough fiber. I've just been getting such a heavy dose of nettle that it's not an issue with my character at all. You could build a stretching frame to increase quality of your furs. That's a good idea, too. I don't know if we have access to that yet. Also, we're going to be setting up our base nearby. Not exactly in this spot, but close to this spot. Oh, let's do the handbasket. Duh, that's what I need to be doing. All right, handbasket incoming. One more hour. Beautiful. Look at that. Discover the blueprint. Let's autofill that, but before we make it, let's go ahead and lock in the next thing that we were going to research, which was this tunic. Then after that, we're going directly to the farm plots. All right, let's urinate. We're starting to get tired, but we got a little bit of time left before we need to go to bed. So let's make the bone hook. Haha, there it is. We got 3 of them. Now the question is, oh boy. Okay, actually, the farm plot takes a full day. I might actually have to go back on what I just said, and I think we're going to research this right after this is done in the next 9 hours. Yeah. Mm, yeah, that's fine. 6 hours isn't bad. I know. Okay, okay. I'm trying to really get this research right. We're shivering cold, so let's warm up. The fire's getting low, so I'm gonna talk. Can I move this, please? What the hell? What's going on? All right, let's actually put some stuff on our handbasket. I like to keep my fire starting device and an emergency leaf for tinder in case we get stuck and we need to start a fire. We can throw the torch in there too. And I'll also just keep my sharpened stone in that for easy access and storage. All right, we're getting slightly thirsty, so let's break the hole. We're going to drink. Do the bowls have water in them? This one should. These should. Okay. Cool mechanic for this game would be you start with a random amount of things already researched based on your what your parents knew and taught you. You know that there are. Let me just save it right up here. If we exit real quick to the main menu, since you're new, Owen, I'll show you this. There are several different pre-made characters. Of course, the game's still early access, so you can expect that a lot more of these will be added, and they're going to have portraits and stuff, but you very possibly kind of could have what you're describing. Like if you start with the farmer, you might already have the knowledge of the farm plot, for instance. I don't know because I haven't tried that, but I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, Mongoose is saying you can because you get past points. Yeah, another system in this game regarding character creation. If you don't want to start with a pre-made character, you can create your own up here, and if you do, then you go by these suns, moons, and stars. These are your quote unquote currency. And this is what you will use to like add certain perks, like start with hunting gear or something. And I would purchase this for 15 suns. You accumulate these by the amount of days you've survived with previous runs. But oh, you're talking about just randomly assign you things. That would be cool too. Let's exit without saving. We'll just reload. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. But you can see, yeah, I do have a lot of suns and not a single star. Haven't survived a single year yet. All right, let's see. Oh, all right. I got to stop looking at things I want to research because there's a lot of stuff up there that I'm gonna want to research. So, I think it's time for bed. Although the fire needs some wood on it. Let's go to sleep. Okay, we're getting cold. Oh, snap. What? This is the first time I've ever seen the beast. A great shadow moves between the pines. Make sure you have enough healing supplies before fighting it, or you will very likely die. Shit. Okay, hold on. Um. Yeah, let's get out of here. So this is my first time ever seeing this card. Like I've seen its footprints and stuff. Don't worry, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. All right, let's go to the south. You might buy this game when it goes on sale for my Steam Deck. It's worth it, buddy. It's worth it. I highly recommend it. Yeah, yeah. I'll get you the link too if you want to put it on your wish list. There it is right there. There's the link for the Steam page. They also just released a big news update, not like an update to the game, but just kind of a roadmap almost of what their future content ideas are, just for the near future. I mean, the game's still got a lot of development to go. Okay, so let's warm up. Yeah, the developers are great too. I think it's a two-person team, so it's not a solo dev, but it's just a couple of people who developed these games, this one and the predecessor, which is Card Survival Tropical Island, but they're good people. You know, I've reached out to them before and asked for free like Steam keys to do giveaways and stuff in our Discord. I think that was before you joined us, Owen, but I've done a few giveaways for this game and stuff. It's really great. Yeah. The first game, Tropical Island, has a demo you can download and play for free if you want to play like the first 7 days of that game. Tropical Island also goes on sale quite a bit, and since it's like their first game and they're working on this one, you can see some really deep sales for that game too. Pick it up for just a couple of bucks sometimes. All right. Yeah, the first game, Tropical Island, and this one are similar enough that you'll be able to kind of slide into it. Now, they're very challenging games, so you're probably going to die a lot, don't get me wrong, but this game is a bit more complex than that game. Obviously, they're building on the systems and making them deeper and stuff, but it is still a super fun and extremely hard game, the first one. And of course, it's feature complete, so you're jumping in knowing that you've got everything at your fingertips, you know. All right, so we just need to kill a little bit of time. It's 2 in the morning. We're pretty wakeful. Could probably just stay awake. Let me go ahead and extinguish the torch to save it. Let's just grab some nettles while we're here. I'll just take home some nettle leaves with me. Because I think he's gone by now. Otherwise, we would probably still hear him making a bunch of noise. So, yeah, let's extinguish and we'll go back. Tropical Island is also on the iPad. Nice. That's played Zomboid and Vintage Story. You enjoy the challenging games? That's right, Owen. I shouldn't. Yep, you're right, buddy. We're in the same boat on that one. I also enjoy them. Hunter is the easiest character in Tropical Island, but it gives you a false sense of security. That's true. Yeah, in Tropical Island, there's the same setup we talked about earlier in this game. There's pre-made characters, and when you start, you're going to have to play one of them because you won't have any suns or moons built up to build your own, really. I think technically you could start your own, but it would be bare bones, and you would just die immediately, pretty much. Hey, DKMTG, what's up, buddy? I feel like these games would be great as mobile, too. 100%, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if they have plans to add them to like Android or anything like that, but yeah, welcome, buddy. Welcome to the stream again, my friend. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you guys. We've been going for 2 hours, but don't worry, we're going for a while longer. So, touchscreen isn't great for the interface, so that's unfortunate. You'd think that it would be, but Tropical Island is in fact on the mobile, though. The only mobile game I really enjoyed is Old School RuneScape. Nice. How the hell did my fire go out? Did that stupid thing extinguish my fire? Because it was burning when I left. Oh well. Probably did. Thinks he owns the place. And guess what? He kinda does. Wait, am I not? Oh, wait, where am I? Oh, I went to the... I'm not at my place. No, I never returned. What the hell am I doing? Oh my god. Okay, I got distracted. Don't listen to me. Don't listen. Let's pretend like that didn't happen. You guys didn't see that. Alright, let's, you didn't see that. Alright, then I didn't even need that. You guys did not witness anything. Okay, so we're shivering cold. Let's warm up. Take those out. It is 4 a.m. That's beautiful. Let's take it out. Take it out. Take it out. Now we got a bunch of nettles. That's always good to have. Let's drink this. Let's wash ourselves. Oh, it's 4:30 in the morning. We could probably stand to sleep a little bit more. I'm noticing one of my traps is unbaited, though. We might be out of bait. I'm just going to put that spirit mushroom in there because I don't really care about the spirit mushroom. All right, that's been stoked. Let's sleep for a little bit longer. Swear to God, if this pig comes at me, I'm going to be super pissed. All right, so there's the tunic. I am actually going to set this up because we're going to build this. But let's go to research next. And we said has to be the fishing line. Fishing line, and then I promise we're going for the garden plot. It's got to be the garden. Mud hut would have kept you safe. Might be good to make it soonish. Yeah, we'll see about that. I definitely want to, 100%, but... Alright. Let's see here. 6:30, we're shivering cold. We shall warm up. Now we got a little bit of a problem in that I can't chop as much wood here as I'd like to. Is that the last of that I can chop? Yeah, so I can only chop here once, which isn't really enough. Where is it at? So what I think we're going to do is throw the axe on the travois. Let me grab a bowl. And we're going to head west again for the day and do some foraging. Maybe we'll go north or something. I don't know. Let me actually grab these nettles too that are blanched. I can almost certainly eat those as we go because we're going to need it. All right, so let's grab some lit tinder and we'll travel north this time. Need to start chopping wood in other areas. That's right, 100%, Cat. That's what we're going to do. All right, so this isn't an 80%. We can obviously chop the heck out of it. Let's just do it here. We'll try it here. All right, take everything out here. First things first, though, because we are getting hungry and we're exhausted, we're just going to forage a little bit. And we got ourselves a meal already, so let's eat that. Probably should have brought all those nettles. Let's go ahead and forage again. Okay, so we've got 3 garlics. Let's actually put those garlics up there to cook. We'll put that forest cap up there too. Let's drop that on the ground and let's chop. Alright, take all that out just so I don't forget it. Let's put this wood on the travois. That's the whole reason we're here. 10 of them, that's a lot. Okay, we're almost full already. Nice. So let's take that out. We'll do 1 nettle, forest cap, and a garlic. And now we'll do 2 garlics and a nettle. Let's warm up before we do that. Not bad. Didn't taste great. It was just okay. The green leaf icon next to it shows the undergrowth for the wood amount. That's 80% foraging. Gotcha. Yeah. Alright, we're slightly thirsty, but that's not a huge issue. Let's chop a bit more wood and forage a bit more. Got lucky there. Did not fall. Alright, that's a lot of stuff, and we're pretty full. That was a good trip. Yep, got a lot of stuff here. Okay. We're a little bit cold and shivering, so let's warm up. I do need to go to the bathroom, but we're going to do... Oh, I hear a bird. We still want to kill birds, obviously. Let's go ahead and extinguish, and... Yeah, I'm going to take the time to remove the charcoal and ash. We're just going to leave it here, though, for now. Because in the future, we will definitely want this. There's the bird. Hold on a second. Let me drop that travois. We're going to switch to the rustic spear, because I don't want to take the durability on my flint spear for this bird. Chance of falling from climbing for eggs is pretty low, but the result of getting fractures is pretty bad if you do fall. That's true. And I hate being injured in this game. It's super annoying. Nice. We did it. All right. Oh, we can put it in the basket. Look at that. Perfect fit, people. All right, we're going to wait till we get home to go poop because we are, in fact, now currently researching. So in 24 hours, we're going to start laying down crop plots and we're going to use our own fecal matter to fertilize them, people. That's how you do it when you're living in the forest by yourself, being haunted by a moon spirit or whatever. I've got a pile of this stuff right here, everybody. So don't worry. Don't freak out. We got plenty of poop. All right, we've got the oak wood. I'm getting the feeling that Metal Bob would love this game. All right, we're exhausted, so let's defecate. Let's drop that. Okay. We need to cook the garlic. Cook that. Cook that. Can I just roast the eggs, or do they need to have water in there? Well, there's water right there. Let's just use that. Okay. There's that. You can drop this now. You can roast it? Okay. Congrats on successfully hunting the partridge is what Matt Damon did on Mars 2. That's right. That's right. 100%. All right. We're exhausted. We're slightly thirsty. Let's take a moment to break open the water. Nope, can't do it. We're just going to rest for 15 minutes. Take it all out. Take it out. Take it out. Probably could have mixed or eaten that one, actually. Let's put an egg in there with it, though. Yeah, we'll eat that. Ow, come on. Tastes okay. Just okay, buddy. Do I have any more nettle? I do. All right. Where's my other bowl? Oh, there it is. It's got water in it. Let's drink that water. All right. We're looking superb over here on food for now. I'm pretty dirty, but what do we got popping up next? Knife sheath. Okay. For this, we just need 3 for the first stage. That's not bad. What's in here? Oh, the bird. That's right. Let's not forget about the bird. This reminds me of a more complex version of a Flash game I used to play on Discovery Channel website. It was based on Walking with Big Al series. That's cool. Or Big AI? Who knows? Maybe the developers of this game took some inspiration from that one, buddy. It's not impossible. All right, now we're a little bit dirty and we're shivering. So let's do this. Let's break this open. Is that done? Okay. Bird meat's cooked. We're just filling up our bowls with various delicious ingredients. All right, we're shivering, so let's warm it up. I'm pretty dirty, but I'm going to get a bit of nettle harvested. Because now in addition to dirtiness, I have a rash. Which is actually kind of what I want. Let's cook these up. Wait. Alright, now I'm going to wash. Actually, I'm going to swim. Difference between swimming and washing is that swimming takes a bit of energy, so it makes you more tired, but it also gives you a mood boost. So you get a little bit more morale from swimming, whereas just like washing your body doesn't really provide you with any mood boost necessarily. All right, we'll cook that last one, and then we'll be able to start mixing. We're not hungry, but the red arrow is going down on my weight, so I am going to eat. That one tasted great. We'll just leave that in there. All right, that's breakfast. Well, actually, it's still early enough in the day. It'll probably be dinner. Oh, I think me and Benji are going to build Barad sometime. Where on the Vitchet Stories server. That's awesome, dude. Feel free. Good job you were boiling, not roasting. Got to find a basalt desert. Ooh, yeah. Basalt is good. Great, beautiful black material for building. I don't know of any basalt areas in the server. I'm sure somebody does. Somebody's got to have come across basalt. Probably Luke or maybe even Mini Mongoose. She's a consummate explorer, too. All right, what are we doing? It's 3 in the afternoon. What kind of recipes should I be working on? Probably this tunic. This is going to help us to get our temperature regulated a bit better. So let's work on that. What just dinged? Was that, oh, my trap is without stuff here. Bugs. All right. So we've got enough fiber. I just need to twist it up into some cordage. Although I'm starting to shiver again. Yeah, so just in case, for anybody who's new, there is a whole, when you click on your portrait right here under equipment, you've got a few things. You can look at what you're currently wearing. So right now, we only have leather trousers on. If I take this off, my character is essentially nude, walking around completely nude. This would be our wounds. If I like fall, as we were talking about, when I'm climbing trees and I break my rib or fracture my leg, it will appear up here. Then you've got magic, which is a bit later in the run. We'll start to do blessings and enchantments. So we're not going to worry about this now. And then you've got your character's profile with all the perks and stuff. But right now we're working on filling up our equipment slot with a chest piece. I want something for my torso. So that's what I'm working on currently. Oh, the river melted. Yes. Just in time for me to finally actually be able to fish in the ice. It's already melted. Isn't that perfect? No, I'm glad. That's super nice for us. And we want to start fishing properly either way. You know, spearfishing is great and all early on, but yeah, actually just doing real proper fishing is so much more important. Speaking of which, there it is. Let's get that up there too. Okay, so it's 5:30. The fire's fine. I've got a mountain of feces next to me. Let's go ahead and work on this for 2 hours. All right, we're missing reeds. Okay. So let me grab that and that. It's only 5 of them. Let's get some more reeds, but first we need to warm ourselves up. See, once we get this tunic made, it will help us. We won't have to warm up as much. I'm just going to cut a bit more reeds so we have those ready because we will need them. All right, I should probably start soaking those too. It's 8:30 p.m. We're not hungry. How's the weight? See, it still shows the red arrow going down. That always shows that red arrow going down. Oh, we're very full. That's good though. Yeah, we're not puking. We're not like so full that we're going to throw up. But is it still going down? See, it still says going down. Am I misreading this? You won't need that much poop for gardening. Mongoose? How dare you judge my poop pile? You don't know. You don't know. Give it a tick. Okay. So I have no cordage. Let's go ahead and make a little bit more cordage. And now we'll look. Oh, still red arrow going down. I don't know. All right, well, it's 2100. We've got sleep deprivation. We're pretty tired, so it's about time for bed. Oh, the arrow on the screen, the upper screen was going up. Yeah, that's my current weight. You're right. I don't know what this is then. Huh. I don't know. Well, based on real life, you could try eating more nuts and eggs if you could get that pig kill. Yeah, the pigs are dangerous to fight, though. We're working our way up. And see, everything we do is skill-based. And if we look from, like I was telling you earlier, from our equipment to our character, and then this little icon here, stats, is very important. You can look at everything from your mental health, like if you're too lonely, if you have cabin fever. But over here on the very right is skills. And we can see everything from knife fighting. We're really good at napping. but we have no skill with knife fighting. You know what I'm saying? And then there's the spear fighting. Here's trapping and tracking. And you can pin these too. If I pin it, if I want to track it over time, I can watch, my tracking skill go up or whatever. Or you can hide it. Maybe you don't want it. Maybe you're tired of seeing your comfort level. You could find comfort and then just hide it with that. It's a really cool system. I mean, this game is great. You do need a lot of calories to gain weight. And we are doing a lot of physical activity, too. Sorry, I got a cough drop in my mouth. Hold on a second, guys. All right. We're here. Okay, sorry. Let's see. 21. I think we need to go to bed. Excuse me. Let's throw a little bit of wood on the fire. Keep that going overnight. And we're going to go to sleep. Oh, for the love of God. Come on right now. Come on. What? What? Oh, you came back. Why is he following me? Don't you dare touch me. Is it the food, maybe? Oh, I came back to my home. Is it the food? I'm gonna drop that. Man, the stinking bear. Poop before the bear comes back. The mongoose. She's so worried about my bowels. Okay, let's get serious here. This damn bear is pissing me off again. This is what I was trying to avoid the whole time. The bear. He's the worst. And he's leaving us alone. Oh, the river just froze up again. Alright, I'm going to defecate. Mongoose. Now, you know what? I kind of do need to throw some of this away. I don't think I need 4 of them. I'm going to poop the whole time we have the plots up, so it's not a big worry. Alright, we're still tired. I barely got a wink of sleep there, so let's go back to bed. Okay. Sleep deprivation is dropped off. We're at about maximum fullness. We got a frog. Delish. Alright, so a couple things. We are shivering cold. First thing we'll do is warm up. River is still frozen over. Let's see. Do we have any water anywhere? No. Okay. Not a big deal. Let's get these reeds out of my inventory. Let's throw that guy on the fire. We're going to really quick urinate. Then we're going to bash that open and take a drink. Then I'm going to fill these bowls up with water. Let's go ahead and eat this. We'll eat the frog and 2 nettles as well. Okay. Now we're getting tired of eating vegetables, so we got to watch that. We do not want to make him vomit. But we're full, so I think we can actually focus right now on making these 2 items, which is going to require some cordage. So let's do that. After I arm that trap up again. What do I put in the trap? I have no bugs or anything. We'll just put this 1 blanched nettle in there. Mud Hut's good for hiding from bears. Cat also hides under her duvet from monsters. That's the most effective. That's the most effective. Is hiding under the blanket. Ask any 9-year-old. They'll tell you. That's how you do it. All right. We're pretty dirty. Let me think. What are we doing today, people? Let's go ahead and just wash ourselves real fast. We're going to grab this bowl with water in it. No, actually, we're going to finish these tunics. I was going to go on a little hike, but I forgot. We want to get these things done. So I need... Okay, 2 more. Getting cold. Let's warm ourselves up. We're working on the shirt, though. This fire's getting a little bit low, so let me throw a log on it. All right, and back to the fiber. All right, reed tunic. Build it, build it, build it. Loving it. So, on it goes. We're now wearing the reed tunic. It's probably a little scratchy, but it should help us to regulate temperature a bit, which, let's do that one more time here. Warm up. Now we need 4 pieces of twine, and we can make a fishing line. And let me tell you what, that is definitely a priority for me. So we're going to make that post-haste. There's 2 pieces of twine. There's 3, and there's 4. Let's take a quick drink. Oh, there's our garden plot. I'm going to go ahead and put one of these up here. We're going to build that soon, actually. We will prioritize the fishing rod, or pole, or string, or whatever. What are we doing next? I think we're going to do the spindle next. But we are going to go ahead and just do these by hand. Warm up. Boom, 15 minutes, we've done it. I don't have anything to put on it. Except my, oh wait, hey, hold on. Take that out, put the rotten remains, give me the bugs, put the blanched nettle there. Boom, we got bugs, people. Alright, we'll urinate, and we're fishing. Yes! Fishing is so great in this game. Nah, little minnow. You're stupid. No, actually, you know what? I'm going to keep the minnow, and when these bugs get nibbled off my hook, then we'll use the minnow for bait. Let's warm up. Okay, the spear is in my way. I think I'm going to drop the rustic spear for now. Actually, you know what? No. Keep the spear. Drop the minnow. That's what I should be doing. Top has discovered no more topless huntsman. What, you don't like his barrel chest exposed to the world? Look at this guy. Oh my god. Let's see, you released the purchase spirit? I know. I'm trying to remember. Alright, fire's getting low again. Toss another log on. It's 4:30. Oh, we got a journal. What does this one want? Go to sleep using the clock. Oops, we got to do that. That's, yeah. No, I don't care about that. Okay, so we are getting hungry, but we're into fishing now. Even though we're fishing, though, we still need to have nettle, because he really likes nettle. So we're going to continue to boil this stuff up as we fish. What's in this bowl? Okay. We can boil that too. All right. Fish scraps. Those can go in the hook. Huntsman says, free my nipple. I've never heard him say that. Never once. But you know what? You're probably right. I think he probably would say that. Certainly in the summertime, I would say it. All right. Let's... Boop, boop, boop. We're going to eat, and then we're going to go number 2. Defecate. All right. Release ye old spirit. In you go. Cook it up. We're slightly hungry. We're dirty, and we got a rash. Let's go for a swim. Loves it. Okay. Fishing we will go. 7 p.m. Another stinking minnow. All right, I'm gonna punch somebody here if I keep catching minnows. Sorry. I don't mean to get violent. I think I'm overfishing this area. Hey, Andy's here. I've been waiting to see where this reported incompatibility is coming from, but this guy isn't responding, so I'm going to have one more bug fix for meteoric steel. Oh, right on, Andy. Thanks for letting me know, buddy. We'll get that updated once you finish. All right, we're shivering cold, so let's warm up. Take that out. That's my minnows. We'll eat those in the morning. I've lost the fish. I've lost the urge to fish. So let's build this. Yay. Now I'm going to immediately set up another one. And you know what? We're just going to build it. Oh, shoot, the pig's nearby. The pigoon is here. You know, on second thought, we're not going to build it. Let's just go to bed. Wait. Put that in there. Oh, I can't put the squirrel leveler in my improvised shelter? Why not? Too small. Oh my god, dude. Don't touch me. Man. Oh, come on now. I think it might be the food. I don't know. He definitely... Well, I still hear him. He sounds real close. Yeah. Hold on. I put him in my trap. I mean, I don't want to throw him away if I got a trap undone. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna warm up. Pray that he leaves me alone. We're gonna urinate. Alright, let's just go back to bed. Yeah, I didn't plan on starting the mud huts so soon. But to be honest, I mean, this bear and this pig are still all over the place. I feel like maybe we should. I don't know, though. There's still so much I wanted to do. So many plans. We can still do them. Alright, so we've got a fire that's getting low. Let's toss a log on there. Beautiful. That's still okay. I know what we can do, I think. Let's go ahead and build this. Alright, we've got 2 crop plots. Oh, now I can use my poop. Yeah, so we can just start to fertilize that before I even plant anything. Now, right off the bat, I'm going to plant nettles. And one of these, we're just replanting the nettles. In fact, do I have 2 more? Fresh stems, maybe? No? Alright, let's get 2 more. Some plants don't like too much fertilizer. That's right. You're right. That's right. 2. Okay. Now, we'll go ahead and get these blanching. And then we're going to look at our little garden. Yeah, I gotta wash myself. Let's take a drink. And then let me go ahead and wash myself. That's a pretty high rash. Alright, take those out. Okay, we are shivering, so let's warm up real quick. 6:30 in the morning, we're doing fine. We're a bit sick of eating fish, so we're going to grab these nettles. Those are coming with us, but first of all, these have been planted. Let's look at them. So, no. Mid-hydration, mid to high nutrients, and low acidity. So, first of all, let's move these right up next to the river. 82, that's good. It says mid-hydration, so I'll leave it there. I'm not going to overwater it. Mid to high nutrients and low acidity. So, my nutrients are at 100%. My acidity is at a 71, which is really high for this plant. So we're going to lower that with ashes. So notice the percent is going down by 10 each time. That was 11. Boom. Let's just go ahead and do that all the way down. Okay, good. So that garden plot with our nettles should be good to go. Let's inspect it because inspecting it gives it like better health, I think, or something, right? Click on the river card to see. Wait, click on river clearing location card to see acidity rating. Oh, okay. So it just had a high location acidity, probably because of our location. All right, let's see here. Help tab. Neutral. So I guess it would be neutrals where it's talking about the acidity levels, right? High acidity is good for blueberries in real life. There are berries which we can plant. What I'm wanting for this one is I'm hoping we find some mushrooms. Although it might be a little too early for mushrooms, isn't it, Kat? Maybe I should do something like garlic. Garlic could be really useful. So what we're going to do now for the rest of the day is we're going to go out looking for some foraging stuff. I know we got to get this mud hut. I know, it sucks, but what are we currently researching? Oh, this, yeah, spindle. Garlic scapes are delicious. Yeah, and also garlic is one of the ingredients in healing ointment too. So in addition to being good for food and on meals, it also has some healing properties too in the game. So we will want it for that as well. Let's see. Travois, 70%. Let's throw a twig or two onto that. We can put our basket on there, which is actually really helpful. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we want to take or... Firewood is pretty okay for now. I'm not going to bring the axe because that takes up so much room as hauling firewood around. So, which direction? Oh, I got an idea. Hold on. We'll go west and we'll finally build that fire. So, let's do this and that and that. Oh, there we go. West. All right. Oh, look at that. We've already come prepared here. All right. So we got a little fire here. This is at 70% foraging. It's starting to regrow. I'm going to leave it, though. I don't think we're going to forage here. In fact, I'm just going to immediately extinguish this fire, and we're going to push farther westward in. So this one's at 38%. This one was pretty well foraged over, too, the last time we were here. Yeah, I guess I want that. Let's go west again. We foraged here, too, pretty good. Oh, look, there's a nettle patch growing in here. And this clover. We could spend a little bit of... Well, you know, harvesting nettle in this location is not smart because of the rash we'll get. We don't have any way to wash it off. We can get nettle from near the coast, too. Man, I hope we get that visible ores mod. I had to turn up my gambling max looking for zinc. I don't know. I'm just a little worried about that mod, to be honest. I mean, it's effectively a world gen mod. So, for one thing, I don't think any current ores in the world that have been in, like, explore chunks will be affected, but I don't know about that. But it's just a major change to the world. Like, it's going to affect every single chunk, basically. Yeah, I'm just a little nervous. And it's really all in service of making one single ore type that occurs in one single stone type more visible. Because if you're looking for zinc and, like, basalt or a different one, it's going to be more visible. But in granite, yeah, it's practically invisible. That's true. And I've had problems with that, you know, in other worlds, single-player runs and stuff. I've literally been on the hunt for zinc looking for it, digging through granite, never finding it, and then getting home and finding zinc in my inventory, finding crystallized zinc, and realizing, holy shit, I actually did mine my way through a zinc ore, and I didn't even realize it just because it was so hard to see it. It just ended up in my inventory. So you're right, I get you. I'm just nervous about it. I don't know. You know how I'm about the server. My number one concern is stability and keeping things functioning. But anyway, let's see here. So, I don't know. I guess I should have waited to come this direction a little bit longer for some of the foraging to regrow. Let's just go north. We'll do the same trick we did last time, but this time I'll stop here at the northern spot. Let's extinguish this fire and go north. Yeah, I feel like this is probably not a bad idea or a bad place to have a little fire set up. Oh, you can go in the ferry hole. Climb down. No, I'm not going to do that right now. Alright, start the fire. Ooh, 6 flint. Those are going on. I'll probably take these stones too, although that's kind of heavy. Let's go ahead and urinate. I have a little bit of food here, so let's eat. Oh, I just brought nettles. Oh shit, what am I doing? I don't want to eat those nettles straight up like that. What the hell's wrong with me? Let's forage a little bit. Now wait a second. Okay. We could do this. If we're going to be here for a couple hours, we might as well try and smoke out a badger, right? It's not going to kill me. Yeah, so let's clear real quick. In you go. Let's pump that up. Let's get that, and boom. Alright. Real quick, what are we researching? The coats? No. Oh. Sewing needle. So, it says abandoned badger burrow. Did that fail, essentially? Dang it. I hear an elk, too, or something. Oh, there it is. There it is. Flint spear. Charge it. He hiss intimidates me. Poke it for 67%. Intimidates you. Oh, we open a wound on its torso. It's bleeding profusely. Poke it again. No, we failed to evade its claws. Your poke connects with the badger. Fortunately, the attack was not enough to hurt me. Poke it again. 70%. You successfully dodged. Badger hisses. Poke. 77. We pierced one of its eyes and collapses to the floor. Ha ha ha. There it is. Release the spirit. That's our biggest kill yet. Very nice. We'll get some fat from this guy. Yeah, this guy is going to give us fat. No doubt about it. I heard a bird, too. I'm hearing a bird now. Okay, that's good news, but not quite ready to leave. It's only 1 p.m. Let's forage just a bit more at this. I'm not getting any foraging here, which is annoying. Like, I'm not getting any good stuff. So, on second thought, let's clear. Grab that. Light that up. Extinguish. And let's go east. This is 100% here. And we're exhausted. So we'll drop that. Let's see here. Congrats, Ryan. Also well done in releasing the spirit. Maybe the badgers ate it all. Free bugs. You just need to find 7 more badgers and 2 more mushrooms. Rocky Grove is a bit too rocky for good foraging. That's probably what it is. Yeah. I wonder if the sloped grove will do any better. Let's try it a little bit. Doesn't seem like it. No. Nope. I'm just really looking for veggies and fruits right now. Remember, I was hoping to plant some of it too. So this route isn't great for foraging, but that's okay. We're learning. So let's get out of here. I guess I'll just take that. Oh, there's no needles to light either, so let's just extinguish. We're getting hungry too, but we should be home soon. This is, oh, the wild thicket. Now, wait a second. That actually sounds really promising. Maybe in terms of foraging. Let me clear. Let's put a fire here. I will take the time to actually light a fresh fire in this location. It's getting late, but I have a feeling this is going to be a decent spot. Let's warm up. Alright, let's forage. Watch me be totally wrong. God damn it, I don't want eggs right now. Okay, well, one berry. Okay. I think I was wrong. Alright, not the end of the world. So, we've just got a little bit more traveling to do. Let's extinguish this. And it's all, we're going to be cutting real close. But now we want to go south. Look at this. 3 minutes until nightfall. We're going to be able to... Oh, no. Dang it. We're too tired. All right, so let's start this up. It's not the end of the world. We're just going to rest. We'll urinate here. Hey, we discovered a blueprint. The basket is important, but it's not critical. Oh, the rope. The rope. Yeah, we'll learn the rope. You can traverse the river at night? Okay, that's good to know. Let's take a drink. And we're going to warm up briefly and then extinguish, and we'll just go south. Yay, we made it home with our fresh kill. Look at that. Now, I could plant these berries. But to be honest, I'm not going to. Because I want to be able to plant at least, 3 or 4 spots of the same type. I don't really know if that's like... I mean, it's going to help us to grow it properly, I think. Alright, so let's do this. Put that in there. That should be good eating. Nice. My stone's at 50%, so that's fine. Let's see here. We're sleepy. We are hungry still. Got 1 blanched nettle. Get that going. Light enough to follow the river at night. That makes sense too. Yeah, you could follow a river in pretty much total darkness. I mean, it might be treacherous along the banks. You could fall into like a, marshy area or something. But all right, we're pretty tired. We're also hungry though. I want to maybe... It's going to take a full hour just to butcher it. And then from then on, we've still got to cook everything up. And there's going to be a lot to do, too. So I think we'll wait till the morning before we butcher this guy up. Maybe I should have gone for some of those eggs, too. Falling in the river at night would suck, yeah. Oh! We got a bird? Now that, we can just go ahead and do. Oh, where's the pig? I will fight the bear over this carcass. I will fight him. He comes in here trying to take my stuff. Oh my god, what if the bear comes and takes my stuff now? I'm nervous. Was that the deadfall trap? Yeah, the deadfall trap did work. I don't have anything to put in it right now, but let's... Ah, man, I'm just going to go to sleep. Hold on. Need to cut some more wood now. Oh, shit. Damn it. I just burned my bird meat. Forgot about the bird meat. Forgot about the acorns, too. Shit. Ah, this is my first mistake. Damn it. It's not the end of the world. That was stupid, though. All right, let's go back to bed. Let's forget about it. It was a bad dream. It's a bad dream. We're still getting cold at night, but it definitely is not as easy. Like, we stay warm through the most of the night without having to wake up. So this little shirt thing, or tunic that we made, definitely is helping. All right, let's warm up. Urinate. Let's drink. How's this guy doing? So 1% acidity, 67 water, 93 fertility. It's fine. It does have a mite infestation going, but in my experience, it seems nearly impossible to prevent that without like chemicals that I don't think we have right now. So I'm just going to inspect it. All right, we're very hungry though. So first things first, I'm going to chop the wood here. Nope, there's still no natural wood in this area. Wow. All right, we'll stock it up with a bit of twiggage. Okay. Badger time. Okay, the skin's going to get put down for now. We'll deal with that in a little while. Did it not drop anything else? So there's no fat. Oh, there is fat. It's right there. No. What do I want? There's what I want. All right, candle we will deal with. We're actually going to make a couple sets of candles. But first, let's do that. Yeah, I'm not even going to mix it. No, we're just going to use this fat for candles. Candles all day. We could just eat this raw mince. Like, I'll just boil this stuff. Let's put that in there, too. All right, do you have another bowl? Yes. Okay, what's in that? Blanched nettles. That's cool. I'm cold and dirty, but let's grab a few more nettles. All right, great. Drop those into the bowl. Give me some water. Take that out. Put that in there. Take that out. 2 more pieces to cook. We're going to be sick of eating meat here, I can tell. Okay. Take that out. 1 blanched nettle, 1 boiled meat, and 1 mince. Eat it. Take it out. All right. Pretty good. That he likes a lot. Yeah, those nettles are definitely worth it. Let's wash ourselves. Actually, we're going to swim. Okay, let's see here. Fat has got to add to body weight. Oh, that's true. I could eat the fat, couldn't I? Yeah, maybe I should eat that. 1 batch of candles is probably enough. Let's eat the fat. That's actually smart. I didn't even think about that. That should probably help. Okay. Is that temperature now? Yeah, that's okay. So take that out, grab that. Let's fill that with water. Cook that. Okay, I can smear the fat onto that little dude. And I can smear it onto that little guy. Yeah. Let me take these out, actually. We're going to get some more nettles here. Where is it? There it is. Juggling bowls is annoying, but... Alright. I also get that trap reset, but we're just prioritizing right now. Okay, flatbread's done. Let's stuff it with some meat. And we're going to eat it. Take that out. Okay. Not bad. We got 2 big meals left there. We are... Oh, I ate too much. Let's warm up. And let's take a quick nap. Okay. I think we might have gotten past any nausea. Let's defecate. Really don't want to start throwing up. Throwing up is bad news. Alright, I'm low on firewood, believe it or not. Yeah, we're going to have to stop what we're doing to go get a firewood. That's okay, because we're not doing anything now. So let's warm up. Go ahead and reset the trap real fast. We do need to arm those. Oh, I forgot about the skin. Crap. We can't get firewood yet. We can't get firewood yet. We have to do this skin. Okay. Okay. We can probably still go get it. I don't know. Let's warm up. Where is my travois and my axe? We'll just go south by one. Should probably throw my hook in the water a couple... Oh, squirrel. We're going to use our rustic spear to preserve the durability. Charge it. Poke is 40%. And we missed it. Not the end of the world. Okay, loaded up. Squirrel. Oh, it's full already. All right, we're exhausted. We're shivering. Yeah, we're too tired for that action. Let's drink. Rest. Oh, research the broom. What's next? What's next? Oh, parchment. We'll do parchment. Yep. Get that map. I like the map. All right, let's go home. All right, let's warm ourselves up. We're very dirty. We're sick of eating meat. Hey, we got a perch. We got a perch. Kind of just want this guy to give me some fish scraps. So then I can bait my traps with them again. I only get one, though. Okay. Now I've got nothing on my hook. Sometimes you can still catch, like, minnows that way. Alright, so that's cooked. Spirit released. I'm getting a little bit better at it. Let's see. We've still got a lot of wakefulness right now. We should probably whip up those candles. Let's go ahead and wash ourselves because I'm pretty dry. I'm going to swim. The boar. So we probably need to exit scene, don't we? These boars are super annoying. Kill it? I don't think that's going to be possible, to be honest. Where's my fire? Why did the fire... Oh, I know it got moved. Now I'm going to go to the south, actually. I'm going to avoid it. Oh, we just talked about how you don't need the light to navigate. I guess I could have lit the damn fire with that. Shoot. Just eat that. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's just try a little knife fishing. Screw it. No luck. Okay. Not surprising with nothing on my hook. Hi. What? Wait. Why did I didn't even notice I was getting so hypothermic. Oh my god. Warm up twice, bro. What the hell? Jesus, that scared me to death. Yeah, I should try spearfishing. Spear this guy right in his face. I kind of do want to attack him, but even if we killed him now, I would waste meat, almost certainly. Because we don't have a stove to, like, dry anything. God damn it, he's trying to hit me. I just want to escape him. Just leave me alone, bro. I got... Damn, he's still here. Uh... Good idea. Alright, let's go west. Light our campfire up. Let's urinate. Warm up by the fire. I'm just gonna sleep. Okay. That wasn't the end of the world. I mean, I actually accomplished one of these things, too. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. So I still hear the pig. And maybe I should try and kill it. I don't know. Let's eat all that. Well, the badger has been consumed. It's too dark right now to do that. Let's relax for an hour. We will forage now. Okay. Forge again. Nothing? Wow, get nothing here. Alright, let's extinguish, we'll grab that, and let's go back home. Okay, poop. This probably needs to be watered a little bit. We've got some wild eggs, so we will boil those. Drop the feathers. Let's take a drink. Moss is food, that's right. I always neglect the moss, don't I? I never get the moss for some reason. What? Wait. What? What? So, oh, the boar ravaged my crops. Yeah, I was just going to say, where did I get 6 things of spoiled food? But that's not spoiled food, that's ravaged crops, and I can't even use it as bait. Oh my god, dude. Oh, okay. Damn, that boar. They are so annoying, these guys. I didn't throw all that away. Gosh darn it. So I should have tried it, man. I should have. God. Okay, that was too much. Oh my goodness. That's so disheartening. Oh, I'm numb. So, is it... It says they're dormant now. What does that mean? Can I still revive them? Do I need to just destroy it and start over? It's filling your compost bin. Wow. I mean, because it doesn't show the growth anymore. Man, oh man. Dormant metal. Freaking pigs, man. I didn't even know he could do that. I did not know. And the health increases. Okay. I'll try. Whew, man. That was a rough one, guys. That was rough. Let's see. Once it's back to 100%, they will start growing again. Okay. We'll just leave them then. We'll leave them. Well, shoot. Day 12, 10 a.m. Let's see. Fire's going strong. I've got nothing to put my traps in. Or in my traps. Put that hair leather in there. We did get the blueprint for the spindle done. can make that now. That's huge. That's helpful. Oh, I've still got this fish. Nearly forgot about that. And we've got the eggs there. That's a meal. You have lots of flint? Yeah, I should make the flint axe too, because then we can get boards. We can start making the brick mold and the sieve, and then we can do the, what's it called? The mud hut. Real nice and easy. Good call, cat. Good call. All right, one more piece of yarn. Let's urinate. Let's warm up. And I wanted to get something planted here. I want some garlic or something planted. Let's wash ourselves and then take a drink. Maybe we can still get some planted. I don't know. Let's eat that. Okay. You know what? I'm going to mark my spindle as 8. Okay. Yep. Let's get some cordage made. Okay, we'll go ahead and make that. Candle. Twine. Beautiful. Look at that. My weight is up to 69 again. Yep. I think eating that fat definitely helped. Hour and 30 minutes. Beautiful. All right. Might as well start chopping down a tree. No reason not to at this point. 69% weight. We're keeping... Nope, it just dropped to 68, but yeah, pretty close. Alright, let's warm up again. I guess from chopping a tree down, my weight dropped a little bit. Makes sense, honestly. Let's drink. And one more. Or no, 2 more. Boom. Knock down a tree. So, now we're going to have to research boards. What am I researching currently? Oh, parchment. All right, we'll wait and finish the parchment, but boards are going to be next. 100%. Now, I hear a squirrel, but he's not here. What are we looking at? Blueprints. What else did it pop up? Oh, wood carvings. That's something I want to research, too. Oak tree takes 4. Pine tree takes 2. Chopping trees is very caloric. And yeah, that makes sense. Drop that. What's in the handbasket currently? I still have nothing to bait this with. Alright, now I got something. Blueprint. Okay. Planks. Now for... what am I doing? The parchment. I don't think I want to use badger leather, do I? No. Drop that stone. I think we want to cut up one of these squirrels, right? Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. But no, maybe it kind of was, actually. It kind of was. Wait, I thought I just got 2 leather scraps. Alright, we need another one. Planks, brick mold, sieve, mud hut, I think is the plan. Yeah, for sure. For sure. We're going to work on that mud hut 100%. Oh, no crap. Am I able to make a needle right now? Oh, good. Okay. Boom. Boom. Do I have any food? No. Alright. Let's make this. So there's that. We can make this now. Going to take an hour. It's not critical. We'll do it in the morning. Let's warm up. It's 8 p.m. Perfect time to do some fishing. Drop that on the ground. Come on, give me a lunker. Gosh darn it. Not getting anything here. Nothing. Drink. We're fine. Let's keep fishing. Boo. The minnow's spoiled. Oh, well, that was worthless. We're shivering cold. it's time for bed, I think. Yeah, we got sleep deprivation. We're hungry, though, so tomorrow's going to be a bit of a pain. Let's inspect the garden a little bit and go to bed. Badger leather is really nice. Make comfy boots. Oh my god, there's the beast or whatever. It's making noises. Yeah, we'll save the good stuff. Alright. In fact, I can stick that into my shelter for now. Okay. So, first of all, this is about to burn out. Shouldn't let that happen. You know what? Here's something I should also be doing occasionally, and I need to do this more often, is to extinguish the fire, take out the charcoal and ash, and then just relight it. Just keep that. We just need charcoal and ash for a lot of different stuff. Alright, so get rid of that filter. We're hungry. We're thirsty. Fishing is not doing the trick right now. Thinking about just some old-fashioned nettle foraging. Going along the river and just foraging up some stuff. We had pretty good luck with that early on. This nettle's down to 39%. So let's grab a couple of bowls. And get that. Let's go south. A boar. Screw you, boar. Yeah, so this place is at 53% foraging, and the nettle patch here is at 100%. So let's spend a little bit of time here. Actually, I'm going to cook some of these up while we forage. In you go. Ready for some water. More nettles. Take it out. Alright, that's looking good. Let's forage. Garlic. Yay. We're gonna save the garlic. We're gonna plant the garlic, but I'm gonna start eating. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm gonna start eating the berries and the healer's moss. Eat that. See if he likes nettles with healer's moss in it. Yeah, that was alright. Urinate. Alright, we got a bit of a rash, so let's wash ourselves. Excuse me. And we will forage. More garlic. Love it. Take that home. Wait, what? Get on there. Alright, we're shivering. Yeah, let's just warm up. Definitely want to take these bugs home, too, for our traps. Alright, 1%. Okay, well, this place is foraged out. Let's harvest a bit more nettle for taking home with us. Okay, there's that. Put that blanched away. Throw the nettle leaves on there. Wait a second. Okay, that's better. Grab that. Healer's moss. Okay, let's see. Ooh, my rash is real bad, so let's extinguish that, and we're going to go one more to the south. Look that up. Okay. Let's go ahead and wash ourselves to get rid of the rash a bit. We're exhausted, but we're going to forage now. Nice, more garlic. More bugs. Maybe I do want one of those garlics. Okay, we can eat this. Tastes good. We're getting sick of veggies, though, so that's not great. But we'll just put the bowls away for now. Let's continue to forage a bit. Oh, good, good. More stuff, more stuff. I wonder if turned roots and garlic are similar. Could I maybe grow both of those in the same plot? Make the healing salve? Absolutely. Yeah, we will do that for sure. I need appleweed to make the healing salve too, I think. Isn't that right? The healing ointment. No. Yeah. It does require the appleweed, which we don't have yet. All right, we're shivering cold, so let's warm up. We can still harvest or forage more here, so I'm going to. Yup. Oh, I need to make that rope. Oh, we got a frog. A bunch of stuff. Yes, we got some forest caps, some bugs. This place is fruitful. And I'm not done. That one wasn't so great. Have to check the turnroot and garlic for the growing requirements. Okay. I have 8 time quenched for durability, chisel pick head. Should I push for 10 quenches or 2 power quenches? Or should I just call it because it hasn't been tempered yet? I don't know, buddy. You're risking it. You're pushing it pretty hard. Pretty hard. I would probably just call it quits, but that's just me. Because I don't push them too much, but I know, Andy. I knew too that once they introduced that system, there would be people out there trying to absolutely push it to the limit, which is good. I think that's how it should be. All right, forge a bit more. Frost sleeve, but ultimately you're gonna have to ask Mini Mongoose because I don't know. Let's go ahead and extinguish this fire. We will return. Wait, which way did I come from? Yeah, north. What am I thinking? We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. All right, north again. Nope, too tired. Rest. North again. How much do you like mining for more ore because you broke it before you could use it? Let's see. Oh, I don't need that. Okay. So, we got a bunch of stuff now. Look at all those goodies. So, the frost leaf we will ignore. I am just going to plant this wild garlic. But, let's see. Low acidity, high hydration, medium to high nutrients. Low acidity. Alright, so what does this one say? Low to medium acidity, medium to high hydration, mid to high structure, produces most yield on high nutrients during summer. Huh. I think we could try it. I'm going to toss it in there. I'm going to really tailor it more towards the garlic, but we'll see if the turn roots come through, too. All right, where's my ash? Okay, 0% there. The hydration is pretty low. I think we can safely fill it once, at least. So it's midway there. Inspect the garden. There we go. High hydration. Okay, so these two, yeah, these both do need high hydration. That's fine. We can do that. We can do that. I think these are close enough to each other that they're probably going to do well. It says medium to low acidity, high nutrients. Low acidity, high hydration. This one doesn't mention anything about nutrients, which is weird to me, though. But, I mean, I'm still going to give it good nutrients, I guess. Designed to be planted in fields rather than gardens initially, which is why their description says structure. Oh, okay, I was wondering about that. I was like, I haven't seen that. All right, let's go poo-poo. Oh, the deer. We've got a deer shout up. We got a deer, people. Let's go. Now, again, If we get this, we're going to be super lucky, and some of it will probably go bad. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll try and not let that happen, but let's just focus on it. So we're going to attack with the flint spear in both hands. Charge it. Poke is 40%. The disappears. Nah. Once it was enough. Once was enough. Okay. It would have been nice. It would have been nice, but let's eat this. Down to 67%. Darn. Yep. Forcing all these vegetables on him is not making him very happy right now. Fill our bowls up with water. Yeah, it's not so much happiness. It's just he's getting tired of it. All right, let's boil up our frog and our egg. Put those on. Wait, no, not you. We also need to fill our fire up a bit. Some of that wood. Did I not bring any wood back? What? All right. Yeah, I didn't, did I? Let's see. Need to do that tomorrow. Get rid of that. Oh. Almost forgot. So let's see. Every time I failed, they came back so the card to the card, so it didn't matter. Oh, this one's about to come back. Oh yeah, it says planted nettle stems now. Growth is back. You're right, cat. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, stupid pig. All right, we'll take a drink. Now, what are we looking at here? I've got 4 nettle leaves, so we'll get those a boiling. Let those go. I could plant some berries too. Oh my god, we could do a whole plot just for berries. Yeah, we're going to. I'm short twigs. All right, can we still clear right now? Yeah. All right, we're gonna start a berry plot. I was gonna eat these, but no, we're just gonna go berry heavy. Okay, take it out. Take it out. 1, 2. Yeah, we'll go ahead and eat it. 2. You need to be blanched. All right, we're waiting for that to cook. That sounds very good. Sorry, I have a habit of splitting thoughts into 2 comments. That's okay. No worries. Mini Mongoose, I don't mind. Okay, let's urinate. Is that done? Yep. In you go. Now, let's see. Did I get the last few? No, not quite. Need 1 more. Is this still not choppable? Oh, it's probably too dark for it. I gotta go get more firewood and stuff tomorrow. Sleepy Cat is tired. It's getting kind of late for you over there in UK, isn't it? Well, I think we'll stop at the 3-hour and 30-minute mark, Cat. Which is in just a couple of minutes here. So yeah, we're going to wind things down. Let's get this last crop plot built, and I'll plant the berries. Oh, we discovered the planks. Awesome. Yup. Where's my knife? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to work on for the next stream, don't we? 1 hour for that. All right, let's get this plot set up. I love having a bunch of garden plots. See, the last one, our last run, I didn't do this at all, did I? I was just completely ignoring it. But this time around, oh no. Mid acidity, mid hydration, high nutrients. Wow, I should have saved my other poop there. So this one, we wanted it mid acidity, which it's at. We do need to water it a bit more because it said high hydration and mid nutrients, which again it's at. So that's cool. All right. Yeah, I think we're good. And we're on the way now to starting the foundations of our mud hut, which of course, once that's built and we get the door on it, and we just don't have to worry as much about the animals, which is going to be so great. But yeah, I appreciate everybody coming by for the stream. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button on the way out. And of course, we'll be back next Sunday doing another stream. We'll pick up where this one left off. And I look forward to it, guys. I love it so much. Thank you all. And I'll see you guys on the next one.